KTFM Floresville, San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NBA last night, it was a push as the Magic and the Pistons went to a 3-2. Cunningham takes the Pistons to a win, 116-109. Blanchero at 41 in the loss. The Lakers ran out of gas and lost 99-93 going back to Houston. Is Durant ever going to play for those guys? And finally, the Cavs, they held on late and they beat the Raptors 125-120. Tonight in the NBA, we get a potential couple of closeouts. The Knicks and the Hawks are going to be in New York for a tip-off set for 6 o'clock. And then finally, the T-Wolves and the Nuggets will go at it. The winner, of course, taking on the Spurs. That's going to be an 8:30 tip. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas Authority in Barricade Rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Good morning, everybody. How we doing? Welcome in. It's the Morning Huddle. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Hello, hello. You may know me. You may have forgotten me. I don't know. It's possible. You leave for one day and people just forget who you are.
Fame is fleeting, my brother.
I know how it is.
It's a candle in the wind.
I know how it is. I'm AJ, for those who are wondering.
Those goldfish.
Yes, you're unindoctrinated to our show here.
That was a dramatic intro, too, whatever that piano music was. I was pretty impressed with that.
Isn't that the intro that we always have?
Yeah, but the way it played out and then went bam.
I mean, yeah.
I always figured it out, but I let it play today.
Vic was like, "It's over today." He's like, "Enough,
bang,
get to the show,
to the hammer of it.
Get to the show." That is Rob Thompson. Good morning, Robert.
Good morning.
How are you, friend?
I'm fine. I'm good.
This is a shirt. This shirt is a statement.
Yeah, I guess.
What do you mean? I guess. Like you didn't pick that shirt out and go, "Man, this is a shirt."
His wife picked it out. I think
this is a Christmas gift, I believe. This is Howler Brothers.
Yeah,
this is Austin.
I'm just saying it's a statement shirt.
It is indeed. It's kind of a camo Hawaiian kind of a mix.
Yeah,
I would blend in the jungles of Maui.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
I don't know what the intent was, but yeah, this is a shirt.
Okay.
It's not the proper shirt for today, I can tell you that.
No, it's not. It's a little nippy outside.
Put on a sweater, darling. It's cool outside.
it's a nippy.
Yeah,
it's
man.
a little nippy out.
Every time this happens, I keep going, well, this is the last one. Drink it in. Enjoy it. This is the last one before the microwave turns on. But we keep getting these cool snaps, so bring it on. Bring on the rain. Bring on the cool.
I ain't mad at it. Last night I sat and watched I was watching the games with the door open. And my wife is very tired of me because so we our upstairs television setup is on a projector, and my wife was like, the lamp went out in our projector.
Oh, you're dealing with the same crap I am. All right.
Yes, yeah.
I had no idea.
So my wife said, you know what? The lamp's gone out. She could have just gone to Amazon and bought a whatever, bargain bin replacement lamp.
The cost of lamps has gone down, but they're still ridiculous.
They are ridiculous. So she was like, "No, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and make sure that because the projectors are expensive." And she's like, "I want to make sure this thing lasts, so we're gonna replace it with the proper bulb." So she went to this place that all they do is
bulbs
sell.
Are us. Bulbs,
yeah, bulbs be us or whatever.
They put the Bulbs brothers out of business.
Yes. And they said, "Oh, we've got the perfect bulb for your machines."
I knew it.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "Okay, I'll take it." And it was more expensive than it would have been on Amazon. But you know what? She said, "At least I know it's the right one and it's not going to, crap out of me." Well, sure enough, like after 2 months, it craps out. So she says, "Okay, well, the good news about this is
you got a warranty."
Of course, it's got a warranty. And, and you know that if there's a company in this world whose only task, the only thing they sell is lamps for projectors, then they've got to have great customer service, right?
Well, why? You only come to them in desperation. You don't just randomly go by and grab your projector bulb because you it might go out. No, normally you get it, and I need it now.
You know what? What's funny is we didn't need it now. It was like we got the signal that said lamp,
it's going out.
Lamp low. Like, I do what you don't do. Like, you wait until it's gone.
Because I'm going to squeeze every penny out of this thing. Yes.
Mine says lamp low. I said, we got to replace this thing.
Well, no, you're right. But once your TV goes, it goes. There ain't no kicking it on the side anymore. You can't just wrap some aluminum foil around it and hope for the best. It's done. So, no, I would heed a warning like that.
If I would have gotten it on Amazon,
you'd have had it the next day.
I would have. And you know what they would have said? If I'll give you an example of good customer service. The ring that I wear, my fitness tracker ring.
Yeah.
It stopped keeping a charge. Like the charge would last like 10 hours or something. And it's like, well, what's the point if I've got to put it on the charger every 10 hours? You know what they said? Oh, man.
We'll send you another one.
You're under warranty. Another one's on the way. Don't worry about sending that one back. It's broken. Okay.
Nice assessment.
And then I got a new one, and it works.
We're going to do the outsat each other. You got a bad situation. Mine's worse.
Well,
mine is physically worse.
My situation's not over. Wait your turn.
I'm just saying. I'm starting to feel like your problems aren't as bad. Well, you're 24 hours away from a fix. You could literally right now go, I'm ordering the bulb.
I could, but then I'd have to pay for another bulb. Like, why would I? And these bulbs, like you said, these bulbs are not expensive.
Well, what's the difference? About $100 from Amazon to the other one?
Yeah. So this bulbs be us says.
Wait your damn turn.
Well, I see here you're under warranty. Well, yeah, it's been less than 2 months. Here's all you need to do for a warranty exchange. First, pack up the old bulb and send it to us. Mm-hmm. Which, by the way,
mail it or UPS it or something.
Yeah, and it's not like they say, "Here's a label, here's a box." No, you find a box, you pay to ship it to us.
At least it's light.
We'll assess the damage,
and if we deem it likely,
then we'll ship you out a new bulb.
Yeah. That's the modern way.
No, that's not the modern way.
You know why I think it is? Because that's what I'm dealing with. But I'm dealing with the same prospect with a 95-inch TV. Which, you know what they have told me? We're going to send you a box.
At least they did that.
Should have got their warranty.
We're going to send you a box.
For your 95-inch television?
95, and they asked me, the guy goes, did you save the box?
No.
And I was like, you mean that drive-in movie screen? No, I didn't save that.
Well, they know that you save almost everything because Rob is like, a 95-inch box.
Sad thing is,
I might be able to use this someday.
I have it in
you know what I did save
the styrofoam?
No, there's too much of that. There's, on the back of that TV, there's about a half-inch piece of cardboard.
Oh, yeah, I remember you being excited about this cardboard.
I'm like, at some point, this is going to come in so handy. So I do have that, but I don't have the whole box. So I have this 4x8 piece of cardboard laying against the wall in my son's room.
Just for a rainy day. You never know.
You never know, brother.
You never know.
Because it's not quite plywood and it's not quite cardboard. It's this unique compound that when it's required, I'm going to be so happy I have it. But anyway.
And if a bad guy, if an intruder comes in, you're going to be able to smash him.
That thing will stop a bullet. And if it falls on him, it might crush him. And the cardboard. Anyway, the guy has the straight face. He goes, well, did you save the box? It's like, no. He goes, well, here's the process. The first thing that you're going to have to do, after I'd gone through an hour of plug it in, touch the button, plug it in, do this, and that, of course, didn't work. The TV didn't come on. He goes, so now.
How long have you had this TV?
I got it on Black Friday.
Okay.
So it's under warranty,
okay.
But not. I didn't buy the Best Buy warranty. I have the warranty from what is evidently a very off-brand. So I've gone through the customer service, a guy named Ed who is somewhere in the middle of Pakistan. We went through the whole process, whole thing. And then at the end he goes, okay, so the next thing's going to happen is we're going to send you an email, and I want you to video yourself doing everything we just did.
Like the unplug it, plug it in?
Unplug it, press the button. So we can, and then we want you to video the TV. And then send us the video. And then when we look at the video and we decide, yeah, you haven't damaged it and you're not an idiot, we're going to send you a box. Now, I'm not even to the send you a box stage. I'm still in the you're not an idiot in the video stage.
Did you do this?
I've already done this.
You say you did the video?
What else is my recourse?
Dude, send me a friggin' box.
Well, they're gonna, but he goes, and I go, dude, he goes, I know. And then I'm gonna send you that email right now, send us the video. And then I get the video and I send it back and they go, okay, it'll be 2 to 3 days as we evaluate your claim. So that's where I sit now.
So you don't have a TV?
Well, I have a TV. It's a giant black.
But you don't have a working television.
No, it's a giant phone.
No, so what I have now is, the TV room's kind of long and narrow.
Yeah.
So on the coffee table, I have my bedroom TV that's about, 25 inches.
Oh.
It's just little tiny.
You sound poor,
I am
Robert.
so poor.
Oh my God.
But I found the closer you put
What
a 25-inch
kind of television
TV
is that? You look tall.
to your face, if you put your face real close
It's
to
like
it,
VR?
It's kind of like a big TV.
It's like VR. You're like, wow, I'm immersed.
I feel immersed because that thing's on the coffee table about 4 feet away from my face. So it sucks. The customer service world. It sucks.
Well, what it's done is now, like, we're down to one television watching area because my kids have monopolized the other television watching area. And normally when there's playoff basketball and hockey on,
right,
I have my own space so as not to annoy my wife. I don't have that right now. Thus, my wife is pretty tired of me. And especially yesterday, I stayed home and I felt like crap all day yesterday. I didn't want to get off the couch. So I just wanted to lay in there and watch TV. And what did she want to do? She wanted to watch TV. No, not well. So now there's strife. There's strife because of these bulbs are us.
What did y'all watch?
We watched until the basketball game was on. We've been watching Jessica Jones, which I never saw.
Oh yeah, I recently saw that again too.
I don't know what it is.
It's superhero stuff.
Marvel.
Oh, okay.
She's friends with
cool.
Daredevil.
That's cool.
And Luke Cage.
It could have been worse, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I mean, but then she's
and
like,
Danny Rand.
she's like, oh, let's watch another episode, and I say, it's basketball time. It's basketball time, and she's like, oh.
White people problems.
Well,
being able to change the channel.
Yeah.
I have a bigger white people problem.
Yeah. Well, meanwhile, in Flea Bottom, I'm enjoying my Samsung TV in the living room that I have under warranty that got replaced one time, where they came out and replaced it and mounted it on the wall for
Must
free.
be nice to be a rich, to be the elite.
I told him that story.
I'm told you I'm rich
and
in Flea
He goes,
Bottom.
you didn't get the Best Buy warranty? And I was like, well, no. I'm regretting every second of it. He goes, guess what I did? And I did.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, honey, hold the video while I show them I can plug a TV in.
And we didn't drop it.
You got a TV brand I've never even
I
heard
know,
of.
that was stupid.
If
I'm not going to name the brand
Okay.
until this process is complete because
Okay,
But I got a feeling you're not going to go back to that brand.
Never.
Yeah, like big time appliance purchases. I am a brand snob.
Well,
like if I
too.
don't know your brand, I ain't.
Well, the
I ain't
reason I
trying
got
Samsung.
it was Black Friday, and the deal was so freaking
Of course
good.
it was. I wonder why.
I was like, even if it goes bad, if it works 6 months,
So
that's it.
Vizio. It took me a long time to believe that Vizio was like a real brand, and now Vizio's kind of established. And like I've still never owned a Vizio TV, but
Me
apparently
either.
The reason I have this TV is the Vizio I had before lasted like 15 years. It
Yeah,
was a great
they
TV.
say Vizios are good TVs now, but when they first came out, I was like, I never heard of Vizio. That's a made-up brand. I'm not buying that TV. You better be something that I've heard of a bunch before I buy a big product from you.
There's a lot of products out there.
Piece of
I learned
advice.
my lesson. And
What's this new? Apparently it's like the competitor to Tesla, the other fully electric brand.
What,
That's-
Waymo?
No,
No,
Rivian?
I know what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
Rivian.
Yeah.
I don't know Rivian. I'm not. I don't know you. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying. I'm not buying the first era of it. Just like when. Remember when Kia started? I still won't buy a Kia.
Oh, yeah.
I drove the very first Kia off a truck.
See,
Yeah,
I don't trust it. I don't know.
That thing drove for a long. That thing
If you're
climbed
not
a tree.
alive before I was, I don't know you. I don't
dude,
trust you.
That thing was weird. 1995, I drove literally the first Kia Sportage off the truck.
Do you remember when Kia, Kia was down so bad that they were like, Buy one Kia, get one free.
No, that wasn't Kia, was it? That was.
No, it was.
I thought
Kia.
it was Yugo.
No, Kia was buy one, get one free. Like, can you imagine? Yeah.
I have a sense that there was some financial loopholes, trickery.
I don't know what they were doing.
I don't know how that.
All right, we got a lot to talk about today. We got a lot of hoop to talk about. Big night for the Spurs, even though they are not playing. They'll be watching. They'll be watching on their off-brand televisions. T-Wolves. Just hoping that. Well, I don't know. Do you want it? Do you want that, or do you want the T-Wolves to win in 7?
I want the T-Wolves to win as fast as possible.
Okay.
Because I don't care how long it takes to take the T-Wolves. They ain't beating us. No way, no how, no way.
All right. Well, I didn't get to discuss the Spurs victory with Rob. We got a lot to catch up on, Rob and I. We're like old friends who haven't seen each other in
a day.
I don't know, 40 hours or so. Yeah. It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Still have that disabled vehicle at 35 southbound St. Mary's Camden downtown. It's off to the right shoulder, so it should be clearing soon. 35 northbound at Weidner. This is roadworks. Got the roadway reduced to 1 lane slow from Walsham. We've also got a closure that on the off-ramp to Walsham. 35 southbound approaching O'Connor. This road work has just the left lane open, and that's causing about a 10-minute delay slow from Olympia Parkway. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Staples.
Staples has hundreds of ways to grow your business this spring, like spectacular signs, brilliant brochures, eye-popping posters, mouth-watering menus, and more. Shop now through June 13th and save up to $150 on all your custom prints. Staples. That was easy.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
Now, the Sarlacc is a terrifying creature that was created by attaching a ferocious, sharp, giant fangs to an armadillo named Apita from the Guadalajara Zoo. He's famous down there. He can beat you at tic-a-tac-a-toe 3 games out of 4.
The John Clay Wolf Show.
Listen to the John Clay Wolf Show, Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Dell PCs with Intel inside are built for the moments you plan and the ones you don't. For the time you forgot your charger at the gate.
Passengers, we are now on our initial ascent.
Or when you're bouncing between projects like a ping pong ball. We build PCs with long-lasting battery life, so you're not scrambling for an outlet. And built-in intelligence, so you can stay focused on whatever you're doing. Dell Technologies, built for you. Dell.com/Dell PCs.
Move over, Chips. There's a new crunchier MVP in the snack aisle. Enter pork rinds. Southern recipe pork rinds are low-carb, gluten-free, and packed with protein to keep you going. And the flavors, big, bold, crunchy. From sweet barbecue to hot honey, every bite brings that flavor-packed crunch you crave. Grab your favorites today at H-E-B or online at porkrinds.com. Southern recipe pork rinds are your snack time, crunch time hero.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jason Garrett with Arasti. If pain is slowing you down, you don't have to live with it. We target the source of your pain for fast, lasting relief. No pain pills, no surgery. Most patients notice results in just 1 visit. We accept most insurance plans, so getting help is easy. Don't wait. Visit Arasti.com today. That's AIRROSTI.com. Arasti. We fix pain fast.
To find the location nearest you, visit Arasti.com.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids. Rolaids' dual-active formula has calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. Yeah, you heard right. 2 actives for that powerful relief. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolaid spells powerful relief. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
What makes you so different than the rest of us?
We ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Tell me more.
Our investment counselors focus on service over sales, prioritizing clients' needs.
How do you make money?
We don't sell any commission-based products. We have a simple management fee based on the value of our client's portfolio. So we do better when our clients do better.
What about client portfolios?
We get to know each client, their finances, family, health, lifestyle, and more, and then we tailor a portfolio based on their specific goals and needs.
Your clients really come first then, huh?
Yes, we make them a top priority. Our goal is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement.
Wow, maybe we are different.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Kohl's has Mother's Day gifts that feel like a treat because moms deserve something nice. Preferably something that doesn't involve snack duty, carpool, or reminding anyone where their shoes are. Make her day with 25% off across the store during Kohl's Friends and Family Sale at KohlsandKohls.com. It's just too bad you can't buy her the one thing she really wants, a nap. Select styles, 25% offer ends May 3rd. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. Money is on the line. Always say hello with Quo. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
If you missed the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you missed this.
There was a couple that I was talking to yesterday in Charlotte. Now, I'm not sure who booked their travel, and I hope they saved $50. They got off a cruise in San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Right.
And flew from San Juan to Charlotte to fly to San Antonio.
That seems weird to me, but I don't know. San Juan is kind of, isn't it New Yorkish?
San Juan is in Puerto Rico, sir.
Isn't Puerto Rico that way, though?
No, not even close.
Of course it is.
Somebody buy my man a globe.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star. You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Man, last night, I finally had to go to bed. The hockey game, the Golden Knights were playing the Utah Mammoth, the hated Mammoth.
Was that the one that no one scored a goal?
No, that was the Flyers and Penguins.
Okay.
This is the one that was the hated Mammoth had gone up 4-3 with 5 minutes left, and then with about a minute left, the Knights pulled their goalie and tied it. So that means we're going to overtime. We got an overtime playoff hockey. Very exciting, right?
Of course.
Well, unless you are a person who needs to wake up the next day. So I had to go to bed, and thank God I did, because
when was the game over?
I don't even know.
An hour ago?
It wasn't only one overtime; it was 2 overtimes.
Oh.
But the Golden Knights won. They had a shorthanded goal and won in overtime, which is very rare.
How long is overtime? 10 minutes?
20.
That's 20?
Just like everything else.
Man.
Yeah. So they'd already played 20 extra minutes, and then so after the regular game's over, you got to take a break, and then you got 20 minutes of hockey,
right?
And then you take another break, and then 20 more minutes of hockey. It's just a lot. It's a lot, and I didn't have I didn't have it in me, so I missed a great.
And this was
playoff moment last night. Yeah, I missed a great moment because I needed sleep. So stupid the way.
Hey, welcome to my world.
Well, yeah, but you go to sleep at 7 o'clock. You're not a reasonable person. These are games that are lasting beyond midnight. That's crazy. There needs to be something. I know a lot of people complain about daylight savings time. I want to start the ban on time zones. I want it to be the same time everywhere. How about that?
Oh, yeah, from New York to Cali, right?
Yeah. I'm talking about the whole world. And so, if you live in some crappy part of the world, sorry, man, it's just it's going to be the middle of the day at midnight for you. It's you're going to be like, why the hell am I awake? Well, the sun's out, but you got to go to work, son. It's noon. No, that's I want
an interesting take.
Ban time zones. Ban them. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
All right, Rob. While I was gone, I know you guys didn't have anything to talk about yesterday because the Spurs are victorious. The Spurs are now into the Western Conference semifinals, just waiting around for somebody.
Resting and relaxing.
Waiting for someone to challenge their authority. Who will it be? Maybe we'll find out tonight. Let's first talk about the closeout game against Portland. It wasn't all that competitive.
It wasn't hard, but it wasn't easy.
The Blazers, dude, they got to get some shooters. It's pathetic how bad they are at shooting the basketball. They had so many open looks that you couldn't hit the side of a barn.
Well, the guys that got the open looks were the absolute worst shooters. And, finally, late in the game, the plan that Thiago had finally started working with Klingon hit a couple of threes. But for the most part, yeah, man, they can't shoot and they couldn't shoot. And the pressure got to them. But it wasn't hard at all. It was exactly that was the Portland we thought we were going to play.
Yeah. And it was Denny Avdija and basically no one stepping up to help him, at least offensively, again. I guess like Sidi Sissoko played. He was like their second best player. It felt like
he came off the bench. And who's the other dude? The little skinny kid, 27. Which that was a random decision by Splitter. It was an interesting choice to go with two guys who hadn't played in a month and a half. But why not? You're losing at a closeout game. Throw everything against the wall.
Boy, I know the game where Wemby was out. Everybody was looking at Scoot Henderson and going, "Ooh." Scoot Henderson's about what I thought he was.
They destroyed him. They destroyed his confidence. He couldn't even be on the court at the end of the game.
Scoot Henderson's you know what? I got something to say about Scoot Henderson. If I saw Scoot,
you're a real crumb bum.
That's what I'd tell him. You're a real crumb bum.
For
Scoot
2
Henderson.
games, you saw potential, and then you find out what everybody's afraid of in the playoffs. Once people see you 2 and 3 times, they know exactly what your plan is. Can you come up with another one? And Scoot doesn't have the. First of all, I don't think his mentality is right, and he got embarrassed by Steph Castle. And I think the combination of embarrassment and tape, the two just couldn't stay on the court. I mean, it was that bad.
Well, and also Julian Champagny turned into Steph Curry for a night, which was nice. He was unstoppable.
Another one of those, the fourth guy that is the one that beat you.
Yeah, well, fifth or
you know
sixth
what I'm saying?
guy.
Yeah, you do your best, and the Spurs have a fourth or a fifth. I mean, and that's how that first quarter went. They did their best, and the fourth guy that they had on their worry chart was the one that killed them.
Yep. All right. We'll talk about who they could be seeing next coming up. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Still have that disabled vehicle at 35 southbound St. Mary's Camden downtown. It's off to the right shoulder, so it should be clearing soon. 35 northbound at Weidner. This is road work. It's got the roadway reduced to 1 lane, slow from Walsham. We've also got a closure that on the off-ramp to Walsham. 35 southbound approaching O'Connor. This road work has just the left lane open, and that's causing about a 10-minute delay, slow from Olympia Parkway. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Staples.
Staples has hundreds of ways to grow your business this spring, like spectacular signs, brilliant brochures, eye-popping posters, mouth-watering menus, and more. Shop now through June 13th and save up to $150 on all your custom prints. Staples. That was easy.
Dave Ramsey here. The only water softener I recommend is a quality water softener from Connecticut. It really is the last water softener you'll ever own.
ConnecticutSA.com.
And tell them Dave Ramsey sent you.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Help, Mother's Day's almost here and I have nothing for Mom.
Relax, sis. Just shop JTV. I already got Mom a gorgeous gold bracelet.
JTV, like jewelry, television, isn't that
amazing? Yes. They have thousands of gift and jewelry ideas, and their prices are unreal.
Okay, but how unreal are we talking?
Right now, new customers get $20 off your purchase of $99 or more at JTV.com. Use code DEAL20 now.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
Because I'm the mean sister.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the 3rd time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
San Antonio, the Gunslingers are back at Freeman Coliseum Saturday, May 16th at 4 p.m. for our Star Wars game against the San Diego Strike Force. Lightsabers, touchdowns, and indoor football action. Tickets on sale at sagunslingers.com. May the 16th be with you.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, big game in the NBA coming up. Minnesota and Denver. Spurs fans will be watching anxiously.
Plus, George Pickens has officially signed his franchise tag. What does that actually mean?
The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is Jason Minix from The Blitz, and you're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Yeah, play it, Rob.
This is the kind of song where your keyboardist has like a captain's hat on.
Yes. Yes.
Everyone's a winner.
Did you see the terrible news? David Allan Coe has passed away.
You know, he's a biker through and through. This dude wore letters. He was a through and through outlaw biker.
Oh,
like a member of the MC 1%er kind of. Still part of the greatest country song ever written.
You never even call me by my name. Mona Lisa has lost her smile, and The Ride, some of his most famous songs, died at 86 years old. David Allan Coe, my connection to David Allan Coe is a unique one in that, what is this music playing behind us?
I think that's you. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I thought that. I was like, are we playing some sad funeral
I
bed?
thought it was dramatic as you're explaining it.
I thought you were doing that on purpose because it was rather appropriate.
Let me see.
Are you playing like his Is that like
no, I don't even know what
we've
that was
lost
from. It was
video?
like there was a pop-up that was playing.
Well, it certainly fit the mood. All right.
It's very sad.
We lost
very sad
Brother
times.
Coe. Yes, we did.
David Allan Coe died around 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Cause of death wasn't disclosed, but he's 86 years old. My connection to David Allan Coe, when I was in high school, a girl that I was dating, her brother owned a bar in Austin.
Yeah.
And we would occasionally go to Austin to do a little bit of underage drinking, and they had a thing called Hip Hop Wednesdays. And on Hip Hop Wednesdays, there was a band called Pimpadelic that would play.
Sounds very Austin.
And the lead singer of the band Pimpadelic, his name was Easy Jesus Coe, and he was the nephew of David Allan Coe.
Mm-hmm. Easy Jesus, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Is that one word or two?
It's 2 words.
Is there a hyphen in there?
I think so. I think yeah. So anyway, a couple years later, I'm in the military, or maybe it was out of the military, sometime in like the early 2000s. I see Pimpadelic in concert. They happened to be opening for a band that I was watching. I said, I remember these guys. All right. And I told them after the show, I was like, hey, I remember you guys from Bob Poplar's in Austin. And they said, Hip Hop Wednesday. I said, yeah. And they said, why don't you come back and party with us? All right. So I went backstage and partied with them.
With David Allan Coe's nephew.
Yeah. And then a couple years later, they were coming through, and I was working in Austin, and I was like, oh, I know these guys. They're coming to town. I should get them on the show. I brought Easy Jesus Coe into my studio. This dude was so coked out of his mind. Like, he couldn't sit still. He was an absolute train wreck.
Amped out in the morning?
Oh, no, this was in the afternoon.
Oh.
Was he turning around, doing key bumps, and turning back around?
Did he look like his uncle? Did he look like his uncle?
No.
He didn't have hair down the back.
Oh, he does have. Yeah, he had the long hair, the greasy ass beard.
That's his uncle. Yeah, that's.
I guess so. I guess I think of David Allan Coe as like an old person, which I've never known him not to be.
You know, when you were an Aggie, and if you're ever at the Chicken, when they closed it down with this song, with the greatest country song ever written. It's
really?
the last song you had heard every night.
Oh, okay. I thought
that was the close down song.
I thought you said when they thought
when
you
they
closed it down
every night. Every night at closing time, this was the song that you heard. So
what song?
The greatest country song ever written.
Oh, that's what it's called, the greatest country song ever
The
written?
one that I was drunk the night my mother got out of prison.
Okay, yep. Okay.
That song was...
That's like the go-home song?
That's the go-home song. So all Aggies that ever spent any time in the Chicken owe a lot to David Allan Coe, because we drank a lot of beers really fast during that song. You had to have them down by the end of the song.
Well, R.I.P. to David Allan Coe.
Yeah, man, that's a little bit of Texas outlaw country.
Outlaw country.
And he was indeed an outlaw and had the letters.
Yeah, he was I think that Easy Jesus Coe was probably pretty much just what David Allan Coe was a few years later.
By the description.
David Allan Coe, who spent many years in jail for crimes like grand theft auto and possession of burglary tools. He also claimed to have killed an inmate in 1963 with a mop bucket. That's what he told Rolling Stone anyway. He drove a horse. He wore a Lone Ranger mask. He was
party with you, cowboy.
He was an interesting fella, man. Interesting fella. Said he spent time. He served time in Ohio prison from 63 to 67 for possession of burglary tools. Was part of the outlaw.
What is that? Like a crowbar?
A crowbar, I'm guessing. Yeah, the Outlaws Motorcycle Club.
Yeah.
But of course, they say some of those tales have been exaggerated over the years. He said, I'd never have made it through prison without my music, though. That's what he said. No one could take music away from me. They put me in the hole with nothing to do, but I could still make a song up in my head. He recorded his first album, a blues album called Penitentiary Blues, using songs that he wrote in prison. And he said he later tried to not lean too heavily on prison as a topic for songs because it was too similar to Merle Haggard's backstory.
And Johnny Cash, too.
Yeah. So he tried to get away from that. But he had 2 R-rated albums that he would sell in the 1978 and 82 that he had to sell via biker magazines. The songs on these albums have long been criticized for being racist, homophobic, and sexually explicit.
No wonder they sold.
Yeah. People love those things.
I know. They love
People love racism. They love homophobia, and they love sex. They do love those things.
They pay good money for that.
Oh, yes.
As long as it has a good beat and it's easy to dance to.
Oh, yes. So, R.I.P. to a
I don't know. It's got a good beat, though, right?
I know, right.
Easy to dance to.
R.I.P. to a racist, homophobic, sex-loving legend.
Man, born in 39.
David Allan Coe. Gone. I won't say gone too soon. Gone at an appropriate time, it feels. You're 80-something. I don't know. Who wants to live much longer than that?
Yeah, he won't know
everybody that's
anymore.
86.
They
want to see 87.
It's been a good run. 86 is a good run.
Nobody feels bad, but unless you're an 86-year-old.
Nah, by the time I'm 86, they say if the old Grim Reaper comes knocking on my door, I'll say, "Oh, let me grab my coat, Bubba. It's cold outside today." That's what I'll tell. That's what I'll tell Death, Vic.
Now, what do you say to Death? Not today.
Oh, well, I met him when I
I
met him when I had cancer, and I said, "No,
not
yet."
today." That's a Game of Thrones quote.
Did you hit him?
What do we say to Death?
Did you hit him?
No, I didn't hit him. I couldn't reach.
Did you say please?
I just looked the other way.
Oh, okay. Just pretended like it wasn't happening.
I thought it was my wife.
I don't see you. Oh, please. Death is way skinnier than your wife.
That's how I knew the difference. I was like, wait a minute. This Death is too skinny to be Tisha. Get me out of here. Yeah, it wasn't my time yet, man.
I'm not going with your skinny ass.
Nope.
You better bring back a torta. You want to lure me out of
right.
this world. That's right.
That's right, man.
All right. Sorry, I had to bring up the death of an outlaw. Yeah. We'll get back into the hoops on the other side. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
All right, step up. If you really know the Rangers, this is your game on Rangers Game Day. Make your call in the Morning Huddle's Ranger Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger who takes one deep. He hits one, you're in. Ranger tickets. He hits two, and then we're talking tickets and a hotel stay. Big swings, big rewards. Wake up with the Morning Huddle and cash in with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
Mom deserves more than flowers and a card. Enter to win the JTV Mother's Day Getaway at jtv.com/sweepstakes. You could win a 6-night cruise to Grand Cayman, Mexico, and the Bahamas, plus $1,000 spending money and a $1,000 gift card to shop JTV. It's a mom's dream come true. Enter the JTV Mother's Day Getaway now at jtv.com/sweepstakes. And new customers receive a one-time $25 off of a purchase of $50 or more.
When snack time calls, Pork Rinds answers. Be your own crunch time hero with Southern Recipe Small Batch Pork Rinds. Skip the chip and go straight for the ultimate crunch that's low carb, high protein, and loaded with bold flavor. We're talking sweet barbecue or hot honey. Yeah, it's that good. Snack smarter, crunch harder. Stock up on Southern Recipe Small Batch Pork Rinds at H-E-B or head to porkrinds.com. Make Southern Recipe your crunch time hero.
Drivers who switch their home and auto with Progressive could save money and time. Other things try to do this, but they really don't. Like the touchscreen at fast food places. It's not like you save time because it takes you longer to use a touchscreen than, I don't know, someone who works there. And another thing, you'd think it would save money because they're not paying a cashier, right? But no, same price. Also, why is there an option to tip? Who am I tipping? Exactly. Anyway, even if you can't save money and time with some things, you could with a Progressive home and auto bundle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers not available in all states or situations.
Motherhood to me is everything.
They have no days off. They're so resilient, so strong, and so underrated.
They are 24/7 on call.
I wouldn't be where I am today without her support and guidance.
She just pulled her boots on every day and went to work.
She taught me the importance of being self-reliant and kind, but not a doormat.
Mom is the pillar of our ranch.
She's the backbone of our family.
I'm very fortunate that I grew up with a great mom, and I'm even more fortunate that I've got a great mom for my children.
Boot Barn, keep west.
Baseball is back, and BetMGM, official partner of Major League Baseball, is bringing the high heat all season long. Step up to the plate all season with Swing for the Fences, the free-to-play game where every swing could score you rewards. We're talking parlay boost tokens, odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boosts, and even bonus spins all season long. And the action doesn't stop there. Get more out of every at-bat and every inning with MLB Same same-game parlay boosts. Stack your picks and boost your potential payout. Plus, lock in bigger value with MLB Odds Boost tokens and MLB Parlay Boost tokens all season long. More boosts, more swings, more chances to win. Download the BetMGM app and step up to the plate today. See BetMGM.com for terms. Must be 21 years of age or older. Promotional offers may vary by market, subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards may vary. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Available in the U.S. For New York, 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. For Arizona, 1-800-NEXT-STEP. For Massachusetts, 1-800-327-5050. For Iowa, 1-800-BETS-OFF. For Puerto Rico, 1-800-981-0023. In partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text SPARK to 215215 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text SPARK to 215215. That's SPARK to 215215.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Like a pimp. Oh, what? Real thugs get down on the flow. Oh, I love this song.
Right?
It was
a banger, man.
A banger.
A banger.
This used to, when I used to have a.
Oh no! Here we go. You had a mini truck, right?
Oh, I did, but I also had a '86 Cadillac Seville.
Oh my God, that was a boat.
And
we had one of those.
It wasn't as big. It wasn't the giant one.
Was it the short trunk?
Yeah.
Oh, the pit ride. We had one of those.
My whole trunk was nothing but speakers. You couldn't put anything in my trunk.
That short Bentley trunk.
Yeah.
Is that the one? Did it have the spare in there? On the
if you had a spare, it had to be on the outside.
Yeah.
There was no room inside.
Yeah.
My whole trunk was nothing but stereo equipment.
Sweet.
You're from Houston.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's a Houston ride.
Yeah, you were accepted in that ride.
The curb feelers coming off the
No. I didn't have those. No.
The slabs or whatever.
I don't know how people ride around with those things. I hit the curb with regular tires.
I saw a TikTok where they had those slabs on the what is it, the trash bins, on those, and they had Dayton's on them too. Like, yeah, that's a Houston. That's a Houston house.
But this song used to bounce my whole car around.
Oh,
thumping with this.
Say something. Tote it on. Cisco, make you show your thong.
Cisco. Whatever happened to him?
I don't know. He just had that one song and he died, I think. I don't know. Yeah. He and David Allan Coe worked together for a while.
Oh, well. I was going to, did he work with Diddy?
David Allan Coe killed him with a mop bucket.
I was going to say, that might have been what happened.
That's what happened to Cisco.
In the hole.
Yeah, R.I.P. Cisco. All right, Nuggets T-Wolves tonight. You're saying go T-Wolves.
Oh.
Maybe, I don't know why. I still want the Nuggets to win because I want that matchup.
I have no desire to play the best basketball player in the world. I don't care.
I want to see it so bad.
Well, I'll see that next year. Let somebody else deal with that. Dude, I want the easiest, flattest road path possible.
I get that. Maybe that's why. Maybe I'm not indoctrinated fully into and also maybe because I think the Thunder are still inevitable to me, and I know you've kind of come down from that. I still feel like the Thunder are winning the title. They are still better than everybody.
If it's true, and I do think they're the best team in the NBA, I'm not going to get off that. But for it to be any different I want the Spurs to have the easiest road possible. To alter what is thought to be inevitable, the only thing that can happen is the next thing, and the next thing would be the Spurs to beat them. And to get there, I don't need to be challenged. I've seen this team come from 15, 25 points down. I trust. I want an easy road now. I do not want to be blessed with adversity. I want cake, and Minnesota will be, at worst, a gentleman's sweep. At worst.
No, I agree. I mean, Minnesota's like without their backcourt, they're just not equipped to handle the Spurs. Which I guess and maybe that's why, because I don't know. I want a series to talk about. Like I want us to.
I want 20-point wins, and let's celebrate the greatness of. Mason Plumlee got 22 last night. That's what I want. No, man, this is now.
See,
we are all in war mode now. This is not. Oh, let's have a fantastic outing of sports tonight and comment. No, this is about winning now, and as fast as possible. Not prolonging it. Don't play with your food. Beat them. Let's go faux, like Mo said. Faux.
This is the difference between you being a lifelong Spurs fan and me wanting interesting content for our radio show.
There's other games. There's other games, brother. Dude, there is nothing but winning now. I don't want to sweat. This is why we won the games we won, to play at home and make it easy.
Yeah. Well, they'd still get it. They'd still be at home against the Nuggets if that were to happen.
I don't want to play the best player in the world. You asked me which team I want to play. The one without Joker. That's the team I want to play.
I get it. We'll see. Here's question 2. Do you think that's what's going to happen?
Oh, dude, I think so. I think that Denver's going to beat them. I think Denver's going to beat them, and I think Houston's got a fighting chance to do the same thing.
I mean, first of all, no one's ever come back from 3-0. If the Rockets do that, then you know what? Everybody in LA should just pack up and go. LeBron should retire. JJ Redick should get fired. Everybody should just leave.
No, I'm actually kidding. But of the opportunities out there, Denver, of course. If you just take games in a vacuum, and for the very same reasons I want to play them, I mean, to expect a playoff caliber team like Denver, who has title aspirations, to be unable in a vacuum to beat Minnesota without Anthony Edwards and DiVincenzo's in 2 games. You didn't say playoffs. You just said, can you beat them 2 games?
2 times in a row.
Yes. Yeah. They are minus how much of their scoring? Like 65% of their scoring is not there. You think about everything that those guys do for the other guys out there. And, Diasu's been whatever his name is, been a revelation. But you combine that and Mike Conley, that's the substitution you had for those guys. I mean, it's just it's the highest compliment to those guys. And to Minnesota, that was a good team with them. But without them, it's just not possible.
You never know. There could be a night where Jamal Murray shoots 5 for 30.
Let's pray. Let's Diasu, whatever. Needs another 40-point game, brother. He's already done it once. Do it one more time, man. I'm all in.
But do you think it's going to happen?
God, I just can't see how.
Yeah, it's hard for me to picture as well. And I don't know. I think I've come around to where the Spurs, I think, could beat the Nuggets.
Oh, they're going to beat the Nuggets.
I didn't think they would a month ago. Especially, even when they played them those 2 games at the end of the season, I was like, oh, boy.
The last one, throw out. That didn't count.
Okay.
The last one was not an attempt to win. The last one was, let's just do this.
Yeah.
You could tell. So, the others are there's a fear factor.
I don't know that that's true, though.
Oh, it was.
Because the Spurs played more meaningful minutes than the Nuggets did.
Yeah, but that you could tell there was no.
They were selling out. They shot 8 threes in a row at the end of the game, trying to get back into it. They cared about that game, whether you believe it or not.
I don't think they did. I don't think that.
But you know why they cared? Because they didn't want this. They didn't want to play the Nuggets, just like you don't want them to play the Nuggets.
I think they didn't look at it. Well, then was different. But now they're a flawed team too. Right now, what Minnesota has done is expose the problems that they have, and there's also their injury issue with Aaron Gordon. They're not much, so they're dealing with their own stuff. Of the 2 evils, I want nothing to do with the Joker because it could turn it on. We know what he's capable of. But as of right now, the Spurs are a better team. Right now, I would say
they were better than them all season.
I think, and there's playoff basketball in this basketball. I think the Spurs have proven. I bet the line when the Spurs are going to be favored in the series.
Oh, I'm sure they will be. Yeah. But I think it'll be close.
But I think the money will say 6 games.
But a month ago, I would have said, the young Spurs, I just don't know if they're ready for that.
We all agree with that.
now, I don't know. I'm starting to feel like they could. So I'm not scared of Denver. In fact, I kind of want to see it as part of the. Like I say, you got to go through it at some point.
They've done that for me now. We're here. We're in the party. Let's win this thing.
Yeah.
They ain't no. We can't. Let's try now. There's steps. We'll make those steps up next year. Let's get that ring now.
All right, we got plenty more to talk about. Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
On your ride to work, it's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson, KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by Staples.
Staples has hundreds of ways to grow your business this spring, like spectacular signs, brilliant brochures, eye-popping posters, mouth-watering menus, and more. Shop now through June 13th and save up to $150 on all your custom prints. Staples, that was easy.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half-off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 and Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
Hey everybody, Joe Reinigle here for Window Nation. You know, spring is a great time to open your windows, and wait, your windows won't open? They leak? They're cracked? They need repainting again? You know, getting top quality custom fit windows from Window Nation is easy and affordable. During the More You Buy, the More You Save sale, you could save up to 50% off. Plus, you could get them with 0% interest for 5 years. During uncertain times, one of the best investments you can make is in your home. So visit windownation.com now to book a consultation.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Ownwell. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at ownwell.com/terms. Individual results may vary.
Right now, I have 24 different units. I think that's 15 separate properties. I trust Ownwell with all my properties. I trust them to fight for me with the appraisal district as best they can. And they've done a very good job. Ownwell is making my life more efficient, making me a better landlord. Using Ownwell, I've saved on average about $10,000 a year. That's a lot of money.
Your property taxes aren't set in stone. They can be reduced. Ownwell combines savvy technology and deep local expertise to save real estate owners real money. Want to see how much Ownwell can save you on your property taxes? Just enter an address and see your tax savings estimate. See how much you can save with Ownwell right now. Text SAVE to 64,000. Text SAVE to 64,000. That's SAVE to 64,000.
Evan Cohen here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app, share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required, not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
This is the highlight of my morning. Hey, what's up? It's Allan.
And I'm Josh.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Biscuit is that it's our go-to morning comfort.
And you've got that nice golden fluffy egg.
With a soft, flaky biscuit.
Crispy bacon.
Melty cheese.
You want something quick, you want something convenient, but most of all, you want something good.
There's no better way to start your morning.
There we go.
Start off the morning with a Chick-fil-A Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Biscuit with Simply Orange Juice. Order on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Did you hear? Allstate car insurance now costs even less. So when you bundle with home, you can save even more. Check Allstate first to bundle and save with a new lower auto rate. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings may vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Baseball is back, and BetMGM, official partner of Major League Baseball, is bringing the high heat all season long. Step up to the plate all season with Swing for the Fences, the free-to-play game where every swing could score you rewards. We're talking parlay boost tokens, odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boosts, and even bonus spins all season long. And the action doesn't stop there. Get more out of every at-bat and every inning with MLB same-game parlay boosts. Stack your picks and boost your potential payout. Plus, lock in bigger value with MLB Odds Boost tokens and MLB Parlay Boost tokens all season long. More boosts, more swings, more chances to win. Download the BetMGM app and step up to the plate today. See BetMGM.com for terms. Must be 21 years of age or older. Promotional offers may vary by market, subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards may vary. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Available in the U.S. For New York, 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. For Arizona, 1-800-NEXT-STEP. For Massachusetts, 1-800-327-5050. For Iowa, 1-800-BETS-OFF. For Puerto Rico, 1-800-981-0023. In partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Just cleared that trouble spot at 1604 westbound approaching Bulverde Road. Still have a stall 35 southbound St. Mary's downtown. It's off to the right shoulder, so that should be clearing soon. A stall downtown on 35 upper level northbound Laredo Street. That is taking up a right lane. And a stall at 410 southbound Marbach west side, right shoulder blocked. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
3-2 is where we're at. That's where the series stand with the Magic and Pistons, as the Pistons won last night, 116-109 behind Cade Cunningham's 45. The Rockets brought a holistic team approach and beat the Lakers 99-93, pushing it to 3-2. And then the Cavs at home held on tight with 125-120 win, also 3-2. Tonight, the T-Wolves and Nuggets go at it. Winner gets the Spurs.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hello, friends. Your old pal AJ, his old pal Rob, Victor Brown on the other side of the glass. How'd you go to the restroom yesterday when I was gone, Vic?
It's called stretching.
Yeah. Almost didn't make it.
Did you use the trash can?
Almost.
Oh. I would just look up and...
Yeah, well, he looked up, he was like, I didn't see you there. It's like, man.
That's, ladies and gentlemen, a tap dance.
Yeah. Rob was Fred Astaire yesterday, just tap dancing and tap dancing.
Sorry for the short notice yesterday.
That's all good.
Give them the alternative.
You know.
The alternative would you would have been back and forth.
Oh yeah, I didn't need that. You didn't need me here yesterday.
You would have pulled a me.
I was no good to anyone yesterday. Believe me. Believe me. I was not bringing my best. I was bringing my worst. It brought the worst out of me. Believe me. Let's. Who is this? Somebody asked a question. Eagle fan, 31 Eagle fan. AJ, who's the team that can give the Thunder a legit run?
It's only the Spurs.
I think the Spurs can. I think the Nuggets can. I think that I'm starting to come around that the Celtics can. The Celtics are pretty scary when they're on.
I think the Celtics have proven. You know, everybody talks about a make or miss league. It's a make or miss league, but the Celtics epitomize that. I mean, I've never seen a team that if there is a shooting percentage at which they reach the Mendoza line, and it's probably at like 43%. You know, whatever that is. They're either one or the other. The way that they can just get pantsed on some nights, and then the way that they just show up and shoot 48% and run you out of the gym, they're so volatile. That is of concern. I didn't think it was going to be that bad. And then I think if Embiid is, as we had this discussion the other night, my God, if he comes and does this again, Boston's going to be sweating.
Right after you said they got to move on from Embiid, this is why they don't.
Well, until today. And if he doesn't bring it like he did in the game before, you go, well, this is what's killing us. Yeah. So, I mean, if he does it again, the argument holds water. But the likelihood, just as in the past, been, well, we can't count on it. But sure would be nice, though.
No, I mean, just when he is on, he is just such a force.
He was ridiculous. He was channeling Hakeem Olajuwon. He had shimmies going on. And if that's him, Boston's in trouble, or at least they're going to get pushed for a couple of games. Yeah. So I don't view them the same as I do. And Denver... there's an issue there, and I don't know. I haven't seen enough of what Minnesota was doing with those guys to see why Denver has been sputtering so, and why the Joker, while the last game he played was fine, the others weren't. I mean, they were taking away his passing. I don't know what exactly they were doing, but it was working. And if that is translatable, Denver is much easier to beat now than they were, for sure. But this is a team that owned the Spurs this year, healthy. We can say playoffs be damned are different than regular season. Well, the Spurs don't know that. I do think that they have figured some things out and learned what it's like now to go through a series where people are going to see you tomorrow night. You know, they're going to do. There's not another team coming. It's the same guys, and they know what you're going to do by game 3. So I think they got their taste of that. But I want the easiest way possible. But I do think that the Spurs match up and will play better against Oklahoma City than Denver will.
I tend to agree with that. But I do. But I don't think that OKC could look at either one of them as a walkthrough,
because we can match their depth and nobody else can. We can match OKC's depth, so we can see 8-9 guys play and really not see that kind of drop off. And Oklahoma City, they run people out like that. They just keep bringing in those big old guards that pound on you, and Shea keeps shooting free throws, and before you know it, you're down 12 points. And that's been their formula. And there's no reason to expect that they won't continue to do that. But the Spurs can match them man for man.
Not just the players, but the coaches as well. There's something to a group that's been there and done it, and has won a championship and know what it takes. And I think that, you know, when the Spurs take on a team that has been there and done it, man, they're again, I keep expecting there to be a growing pain. Didn't look like it. I mean, certainly didn't happen in the Portland series. But again, I think they kind of were fortunate to play another team that had no playoff experience.
Yeah, and one that jumped up and played above their depth. I mean, they got a healthy scare, but it was never.
No. There was clear. I mean, the Spurs were so much better than Portland. You could tell from the beginning. Even when they lost, they were better. It was just a matter of the Spurs didn't play their best games, especially some first halves. They sleptwalked, and we're fortunate to be able to come back. I just don't know that they'll be able to be able. I think if you get down 15 at halftime to the Nuggets or the Thunder,
you're going to lose.
You lose.
Yeah, and you should. Don't get down by 15. But I don't. I think because of what they learned, the likelihood has certainly increased. But right now, if you told me in Denver, I think we're going to beat Minnesota in 2 straight. So we're going to end up getting Denver. Then we're going to have to, get off. It's going to be probably nearly a week of waiting. Because if it does go the length I think it's going to go, it'll probably be a Monday game.
Yeah.
Welcoming Denver in after a week off, there's rest versus rust, and this is the team that I would have liked to have kept playing. So there's lots of reasons for me to continue to root for Minnesota, although I think that whoever they take on, they're going to beat. I just feel like Denver has showed some signs of weakness, and Minnesota's already dead in the water. Let's just pray for a miracle from Minnesota.
Yeah. Let's see. Eagle fan said Aaron Gordon not fully healthy. That hurts Denver.
It does.
It does. Although, I mean, first of all, he's questionable for tonight. I mean, I think Aaron Gordon, if the Nuggets make it through this series, he's fine. But man, if you watch the last game, Spencer Jones, who took his minutes. Whoa.
Yeah.
It's been one burst, but
exactly.
But geez,
Stars do it twice, and let's see if he can do it twice.
Yeah. But again, everything with Denver goes through, does Jokic have a good game or not? And last game, he looked like vintage Jokic. Minnesota wasn't beating that team.
I just don't see how they're going to do it, man. I just can't figure out a way that Minnesota can score enough points to keep up with Denver. And Denver doesn't have to be that good to do it.
No, I agree. They don't have to play their best game. But the Timberwolves are a team who every year seem to exceed expectations in the playoffs.
I just need one Julius Randle. Just light him up one time, brother. Just one time, man. Go get 35 tonight.
Give me one of those games that we know they're phony, but we know you're capable of them.
Exactly. He is the guy to do it, the fool's gold. And somebody will pay you $50 million for one game if you'll go do it.
I noticed that Minnesota did. They ran Terrence Shannon out there last game.
They did. It helped.
They ran Bones Highland out there last game. They got some offense out of those guys. If they were smart, I said they'd cut Mike Conley's minutes and give those young bucks more minutes.
Conley is cursed.
Oh, he's at some point you've got it. He's past his expiration date.
He's cursed. He's never. No matter what, he's not going to win a title.
I tend to agree with that.
Poor guy.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Is that he's the first Supermax, and the gods decided, you know what? this is probably not the best thing for all of basketball. So you, my friend, is going to get the money, but you're never going to win a title.
And then Denver still, I still don't understand the idea that Julian Strawther can't get on the floor for them. Like one of their few two-way players off the bench.
All I can think of is the two-way part is lost, that somehow defensively he just doesn't fit, because we know they need his shooting. There's no question that they need his ability to widen the defense and do all the things that shooters do, and he can't get on the court. I don't understand.
They played here, and Jokic was incredible that game. Julian Strawther was the second best player on the floor. Like, he was the second best player on Denver's team, and in a game that they handled the business against the Spurs. And
now
he's like, can't get on the floor? What are we doing? That was a top 10 pick.
I thought that was the intent, and I think Denver thought it was the intent, but for whatever reason, and I assume it's got to be defense, or just Joker just doesn't like where he is on the court. I don't get it, but my fear is they know it worked against us, and that'll be one of the the rabbit out of the hat kind of move from Denver. Suddenly, Strawther is part of the offense, and that weak side jump shoot that worked so well early is back against us.
That's one of the things I always wish I could be like a fly on the wall to see, like, what has to happen in practice for guys that we know are like deserve more minutes. Like, in our minds, we're like, oh, this guy clearly deserves more minutes. We've seen it on the floor. Like, there must be some stuff going on behind the scenes. I'd always love to know what the conversations are like. Like, yeah, I know you were really good for us all year, but you don't play in the playoffs.
And it could be something as simple as I'm paying him more.
Maybe so.
It could be something that basic as the GM goes, nope, I'm paying him. You play him.
Yeah. Well, it's a choice that they're making. It's a choice that they're making. All right. That game is one of 3 tonight, as most of these series tend to be or look like they're extending out.
Of the Detroit Orlando games you get to see.
I watched the majority of it.
It was a glorious 2-man game. I was so impressed with Blanchero, and I was so impressed with Cade Cunningham.
They were both great last night.
That was 2 stars that took the helm and performed remarkably well.
Yeah, I thought. Well, I think it's underselling what Tobias Harris did to say it was a 2-man game.
Well,
because
I'm 41 and 45, and Tobias was the reason they won the game. But the battle of these 2 young stars that shot for shot, they didn't defend each other very often, but it was, this is my team, that's your team, let's go see it. And the old vet in Detroit, the better team, won the game, but the 41 and 45, the shot matching, the way that Blanchero hit big shot after big shot, it was the kind of game he needed to have. And Cade Cunningham, while the 41 seems extravagant, it was exactly the number that they needed him to get. You know what I mean? No more, no less, because Thaddeus was the reason, because there were some passes made and some plays made. But just one of those games where you could tell these are 2 stars that is going to be fun to watch for the next 10 years.
When Banchero is hitting threes like he did last night, he is one of the best players in the league.
He was electric. He was so good last night.
Yeah, he was strong. Well, a little sloppy with the ball, but very, very strong. I think that might have been what cost him. But the Magic were just under 50% from 3 in that game, which is crazy to be that good and still lose.
They got out tough.
That doesn't happen often. You shoot 45% or so and lose the game. But the games coming up tonight, and right now the only series that are over are the Spurs and the Thunder. Everybody else still keep on working,
you get
boys.
The sense all these are probably going to end up in a push tonight too.
Knicks Hawks.
That's probably the least likely, but it's still a likely. Not possible.
The Knicks are 2.5-point favorites in that one.
I just don't think the Hawks have any heart. They've got the skill to do it. I just don't think they have the heart to.
Celtics Sixers. Celtics looking to close it out tonight. They are 5.5-point favorites on the road. And Denver, 5.5-point favorites on the road. So 3 road favorites tonight in these playoffs. We'll see. How many do you think finish the job tonight?
I think Minnesota will not finish the job. I expect Boston to.
Okay.
And I expect New York to.
Okay, so 2 out of 3.
Yeah, but as far as matchups go, I think the Hawks have the most physical opportunity. I really question their want to after that last game. They just didn't come to play, and you can't do that in the NBA and expect that you can turn it on the next game. I think the Knicks got them by the throat.
Yeah, I picked the Hawks, too. I was with you. I thought the
What
Hawks
was
could win that
that?
series. This has been very disappointing to see them play the last couple games. All right, let's take a break. I want to talk some football on the other side. The George Pickens news comes down. Although, I guess maybe it's news. You never know what to believe with this thing.
Dumb.
It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
How you feeling this morning? Did you wake up in full health, ready to attack the day? If that's you, carry on. You're doing things right. But, a lot of us wake up and there's something absolutely painful that keeps us out of our daily activities, the things that we need to get done, either take too long to do or you just don't do them because it hurts. Don't live like that. Don't live with a pill bottle in your pocket. Don't live with the regret of not doing things that you really wanted to. Call a Rossi today. Let them take a whack at your pain. Let me tell you, what they do works. It's because of what they do is why it works, because it's a very hands-on approach. This isn't take 2 pills and call me in a week if it still bothers you. This is them finding out exactly what's hurting, fix the problem, and the pain goes away. Did you know on average under 4 visits is the patient's method or the patient's goal to get back in their game? So wait. Call them now. The number's 1-800-404-6050. You don't need a referral, so they'll go ahead and make you an appointment for you today, and I bet there's one less than 10 minutes from where you are right now. Go to arossi.com. You'll see a map there. Listen, don't let pain keep you from doing things that you love. Call a Rossi today. Let them fix you, and I'm sure you're going to come by. Thank me later.
Let's be honest. Watching the Rangers is better when you got something on the line. On Rangers game days, call your shot with the Morning Huddles. Rangers Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger you think will send one into the seats. He hits 1, you're going to a Rangers game. He hits 2, now you've just been upgraded. Tickets and a hotel stay. That's what we call getting paid. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Make your pick and win with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
Some people reach a line and stop. Some hit a wall and turn around. Then there are the ones who cross the line, climb the wall, face obstacles, and turn them to their advantage. That's where we come in. We're the Next Rodeo. We design bold marketing that drives real growth. A creative partner for businesses ready to push forward, beyond what's expected. The Next Rodeo. Learn more at thenextrodeo.com.
Move over, Chips. There's a new crunchier MVP in the snack aisle. Enter pork rinds. Southern recipe pork rinds are low-carb, gluten-free, and packed with protein to keep you going. And the flavors, big, bold, crunchy. From sweet barbecue to hot honey, every bite brings that flavor-packed crunch you crave. Grab your favorites today at H-E-B or online at porkrinds.com. Southern recipe pork rinds are your snack time, crunch time hero.
As a parent, you said you'd never give up the convertible.
Look, the band even has its own backing.
You said you'd never stop listening to your music.
Do your happy dance, do your happy dance, yeah.
You said you'd never schedule your life around a stuffed animal.
Nobody panic. Bun Bun is still at daycare.
You said you'd never give in to demands.
2 kids' meals and a chocolate shake.
And never put them in harm's way.
I'll be right back, little man. Just gonna pop in the store for diapers.
But never happens. And no amount of time is okay to leave your child in a car by themselves.
Long line today.
Temperatures as low as 60 degrees can be deadly for children left behind. So always bring them with you every time you park the car. Stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Spring into savings this truck month at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville, your 6-time Chevrolet Dealer of the Year. Lease a 2026 Silverado 1500 Crew LT for $589 a month, 0 down. Or drive a 2026 Silverado 1500 Crew Custom for $36,999. New heavy duties have 3.9% financing, no payments for 90 days. Together, let's drive North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes by Loop 410 in Castroville. Must qualify. Call 830-355-2107 for full price and offer details.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together, like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. Money is on the line. Always say hello with Quo. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
You're locked on The Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime! Ah, yes. My good friend, Chris Cornell. Like I say, my good friend, like we're buddies.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess who's going to deny it now?
Sure.
Yeah, we were buddies, and then he killed himself.
Oh,
so
well.
It's like you were a regional manager at Radio Shack.
Yeah, if you want to question that, then you're going to have to talk to him about it.
Call Chris.
Yeah. Yeah, talk to my old boss at Blockbuster.
Yeah, I was the senior vice president of the Radio Shack's R&D division.
That's right. That's right.
Can I have your zip code?
I also managed a Showbiz Pizza once.
Showbiz Pizza.
That's right. All right. The George Pickens drama.
Was it? I don't understand what the hell's going on.
I don't know. Like it was a yo-yo. Like because they were like, "Oh, George Pickens is done," and then George Pickens like, I haven't signed anything.
I don't know what you're talking about."
They're like, "Oh, well, George hasn't signed anything." Well, now he finally, apparently, yesterday signed.
Did he realize? Oh, it's $27 million. Oh, I thought it was 2.7. Oh,
I guess so.
I'm sorry, I misread the decimal.
Pickens obviously would have preferred a long-term deal.
Dude, $27 million signature.
But you listen, Rob.
Dance your ass out of that building.
You say that, but he could have gotten $30 million a year.
No, but he tripled his money from last year. Yes,
Yep.
This sucks for him, and he is not going to make what he was. But yesterday was a great day in the Pickens house.
Yeah.
I mean, what did he make last year? This was a good day. I mean, we look at the total math of this thing. Oh, poor guy, he lost millions. He might have, but he also got a bunch of millions. And I don't understand the weight. I don't understand. Are you happy? Are you happy, Pappy? Is this like? Are you just signing it begrudgingly just to? I
think he's signing it begrudgingly, and here's why. Jerry's comments, were pretty clear. They said
we're not negotiating.
Well, we like him, and I'm going to tell you right now, we can go and we can live with 2 big-time receivers, but it's hard with the salary cap to keep 2 of them around for the long haul. When you hear that and you're George Pickens, you go, well, CeeDee Lamb's already here for the long haul.
Well, yeah.
So the Cowboys have no interest in me for the long haul.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, unless you're like ready to go get paid for the long haul.
And go play, and you will. And when you signed with me last year, and we told you, if you play well, you'll get paid. And guess what? You played well, and we're tripling your money. And at the end of this year, I'm just taking the Jerry side of things. And guess what? I am happy to pay you 3 times as much as I paid you last year. And at the end of this year, we'll go with God, but we want you to play well. I want you to make $100 million next year. I want you to sign the deal.
Well,
I'm going to do everything I can to get you there. I know, and you're right, and that's where he's talking about. Look, man, I just don't have the money, but I want you to be so wildly successful that I will never be able to afford you, and I'm going to give you every opportunity to be great. And then next year, go with God, or you're so good that I'm forced to pay you. One or the other, man. Why this little delay? I don't understand. I don't think that the Cowboys, there's anything else to say. We're not negotiating, brother. This is it. So I think some of it is I'm going to show up and work out, maybe. Or maybe he was never happy, And his agent finally told him, look, dude, you can go now or you can go later. But if you go later, it will be the first X in a series of boxes that you need to be able to check. Because at the end of this year, for you to go get that money, you better get those catches. You better get in with that team and start working with them today so that you're comfortable enough to go, look, pay me $120 million. Let's talk about some Chase money.
I just think that it's hard when I think the guys who sign the franchise tag, who they understand, okay, this is their way of bookmarking negotiations, and we're going to – but the Cowboys have said, we're not negotiating a long-term deal with George. We also have no interest in trading George. This is always the case, but it's a reminder that the player has no power in this situation, and they don't like that.
You're right. So I don't understand what happened. Did he agree a week ago? What went on these last 4 or 5 days, other than, hey, man, I was out of the country? I mean, maybe that was it. But why was there, I'm signing the deal the day of the draft, and then we go a week, and then I don't know where he signed it. What changed in those 5 days? Or was he just not available? We don't have the whole story. But something weird, I mean, because the Cowboys said that at the draft, or it was released at the draft for a reason. It was great to have because I fell for it. I thought, well, man, they're going to trade this cat and he's going to get exactly what he wants. And maybe he thought that was going to happen. I don't know.
Almost never does a guy who is on a franchise tag show up for the voluntary offseason stuff or mini camp. The likelihood that George Pickens is going to attend any of that is slim to none.
So then why today?
I don't really know.
Other than, all right, begrudgingly agree. But I do think it is incumbent upon him, knowing now that his circumstance is everything I do goes on film for somebody else. You know, nothing I'm going to do in practice is going to earn me any money from the Cowboys. Only thing I'm going to earn from is game time. So I got to be ready for game time. And maybe it is about, I'm going to show up for camp, I'm going to show up for practice, because every catch I make in the game is what gets me paid. This practice crap, you're right, doesn't get me any money, but that gets me to where I want to be. I'd like to think that's the case.
I think that what I would do is, if I were his agent, David Mulligetta is his agent, what I would do is say, listen, man, I know this sucks.
It does, but go to work, man.
And this isn't one, but remember, this is part of the deal. And this isn't like the NBA where the team that has you can pay you more than anybody else. That's not the deal in the NFL. Like, after this year, George Pickens can, like, every team can make whatever kind of offer they want to make to George Pickens. And it's not a matter of,
well, they could franchise him again.
They could. I mean,
he gets another raise, but yeah, they could franchise him again.
I don't know if the Cowboys' salary cap situation would allow them to do that.
I'm just saying that is out there, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's not the Cowboys' MO. But if you play this year, just know that this is the Cowboys are kind of giving you the finger. You can give them the finger next year and go somewhere else and make more money. And it sucks. You got to sit it out for a year, but it's like a divorce proceeding. Like, it doesn't happen fast all the time.
And if I'm Jerry, I come to you and say, look, man, I rescued you. I paid you and nobody else would. The Steelers were done with you. You had a bad reputation.
Yeah.
And you got here and look, I keep saying $8 million. I don't remember exactly what he got paid, but it wasn't much. But he did get pulled off the scrap heap and given an opportunity. And Jerry can say, man, I gave you the chance, and I'm going to continue to give you the chance. But now at least we know what the end of this is going to be. And it won't be me writing you the check. But I want you to be so good that people pay you that kind of money. I'm going to do everything I can for that to happen because it benefits me too.
Yeah. All right. I got to tell you about the San Antonio Gunslingers. They are on Saturday, May 16th. It's going to be the Out of This World Star Wars game. 4 p.m. If you're a Star Wars, listen, Vic is a Star Wars guy. Vic loves Star Wars. That's right. They're playing at the Freeman. The Gunslingers taking on San Diego. It's gonna be the same old, the high flying action, bone crushing hits, all that stuff. But it is gonna be Star Wars vibes. First fans through the door are gonna get their own lightsaber. Bring the family. Wear your Star Wars gear. Vic is gonna dress up in his Princess Leia costume. Vic is going to be Jabba the Hutt. His wife is going to be Princess Leia, and he is going to just drag her around by the neck all day long. But it's going to be a great time. Get your tickets now, sagunslingers.com, or over at the Freeman Coliseum box office. Guns up, San Antonio. Let's get out there. That's Saturday, May 16th, 4 p.m. at the Freeman for the out-of-this-world Star Wars game.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from Newstalk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Just cleared that trouble spot at 1604 westbound approaching Bulverde Road. That wreck is cleared. Still have a stall at 35 southbound St. Mary's. It's off to the shoulder. On Loop 410, southbound 37, southeast side. Getting reports of an accident. Looks like they did move it off to the shoulder. On 35 northbound, that off-ramp to Walsham, that is closed. We've got some road work. This is through the Windcrest area. Now, if you guys see something we're not talking about, call us on the traffic tip line. We'll go check it out at 210-785-2601. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Staples.
Staples has hundreds of ways to grow your business this spring, like spectacular signs, brilliant brochures, eye-popping posters, mouth-watering menus, and more. Shop now through June 13th and save up to $150 on all your custom prints. Staples, that was easy.
This is Officer Green with the San Antonio Police Department. SAPD is always hiring. Are you interested in a rewarding career that offers great pay, benefits, respect, and a chance to make a difference? Then visit sapdcareers.com if you are looking for a career with opportunities. The SAPD is looking for qualified applicants committed to keeping the Alamo City safe. This is your chance to make a difference. Become one of San Antonio's finest. Visit sapdcareers.com. For eligibility requirements, visit sapdcareers.com.
The Gomez Law Firm is one of the most trusted names in personal injury law across the state of Texas. We have Jose here with the Gomez Law Firm to share what makes working with your firm different than others in the area.
You know, we pride ourselves as being an open line of communications. We don't have an automated service. You're not going to ever dial our phone number and get some robot on the other line. You're always going to get a person 24/7. Our principal office is here in San Antonio. Mr. Gomez was born and raised here, practicing law here in San Antonio in his community for 50 years. There are not many attorneys that can say that.
Thank you to the Gomez Law Firm for continuing to fight for our community. The Gomez Law Firm is San Antonio.
If you've been injured, if you've been involved in an accident, you've been involved in a car wreck, call the Gomez Law Firm.
Visit joegomezlaw.com. That's joegomezlaw.com for one of the most trusted names in personal injury.
And remember, Gomez Law fights.
If your Mother's Day playbook involves grocery store roses wrapped in cellophane, we need to have the talk. This year, flowers are out. Academy is in. Because at Academy Sports and Outdoors, we believe Mom deserves gifts that won't wilt in 3 days. Like new rods and reels that'll make the local fish nervous, new paddles for her budding pickleball career, and the latest Nike styles to make the other moms jealous. Give fun, not flowers. Academy. Fun can't lose.
Hey everybody, Joe Reinagle here for Window Nation. You know, spring is a great time to open your windows and wait, your windows won't open? They leak? They're cracked? They need repainting again? You know, getting top quality custom fit windows from Window Nation is easy and affordable. During the More You Buy, the More You Save sale, you could save up to 50% off. Plus, you could get them with 0% interest for 5 years. During uncertain times, one of the best investments you can make is in your home. So visit windownation.com now to book a consultation.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, big game in the NBA coming up, Minnesota and Denver. Spurs fans will be watching anxiously.
Plus, George Pickens has officially signed his franchise tag. What does that actually mean?
The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. San Antonio's Sports Center.
Last night in the NBA game, 3 teams saved off elimination. The Magic, well, they lost to the Pistons as 3-2 now. The Lakers, they lost as 3-2 Rockets, and the Cavs, they beat the Raptors 3-2 there. Tonight, we get a potential end to the Minnesota-Denver series. It's sitting at 3-2. Can Minnesota take care of it? And George Pickens signed his franchise tag.
This is Joe Reinagle. You're listening to the home of the Aggies, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Morning Huddle 94.1. San Antonio Sports Star.
I tried to watch Darth Maul the other day. Too much of a cartoon. Tried to cover that last line there. I knew that was coming.
Did you guys talk about Aaron Rodgers yesterday?
A little bit about weird. What's the tag that's on him?
It's the unrestricted free agent
like being
tender.
Told you're on double secret probation. I've never heard of this thing.
So what it is basically it ensures that if Aaron Rodgers, because Aaron Rodgers is a free agent,
if he gets,
he can negotiate with other teams. He can sign with another team.
That sounds like an NBA's. What's a restricted free agent thing for a free agent? Why isn't this used more often? It seems awfully protective for the Steelers.
It does. It gives them it basically gives him draft pick compensation if he moves away.
And we talked about this. I don't understand why you're still waiting on Aaron Rodgers. What the hell? Who the hell cares? I heard Booger McFarland put it best yesterday. You got a 40-year-old quarterback that's afraid to get hit. That's best case scenario. Best case is you get an old quarterback that's afraid to get hit, and you win 8 games. What's the point? What would be the point? Because Aaron Rodgers ain't going to be a friendly coach to the guy that's coming in. He ain't going to be the dude that takes what's that Penn State quarterback? That's the one they drafted.
Drew Aller.
They ain't going to take Drew Aller under his wing.
And Will Howard the year before.
So he ain't going to help out and be a kind mentor to somebody. I don't understand McCarthy or the Pittsburgh Steelers what they're doing right now.
So here's the reason why they do it. It does put a little bit of, because Aaron Rodgers especially, he might be in Western Africa hunting a particular type of an antelope. You have to eat its scrotum
and whatever
it's got to be.
If he does side, he gets an automatic 10% raise. That's kind of built into this franchise
built in
tag
automatically. But
Strange.
I mean, they can negotiate for more. But the real benefit for the Steelers is once training camp begins, if Aaron is going to play, he can't play for anybody but the Steelers. So it's basically saying, like, even though you're a free agent, you're a free agent, and you've got basically a deadline, or you're going to play for us or nobody else. It's like us or hit the road.
It's such a friendly tag, I guess. It just feels like this is something I'm surprised other NFL teams don't use all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out, is there a certain special status you have to have attained to have this placed on you? Because there is some financial benefit to it. You're guaranteed a 10% raise no matter what. You can go out and make your own deal and force them to sign the deal. I mean, there's some benefit to it.
And you get a compensatory pick.
So there's a lot of things out there for it not to be more readily used is my point. I on the other side of this, I don't understand this affair that the Steelers have with Aaron Rodgers.
Here's why they're using it, and here's why teams don't use it more, because they don't have to. Either a guy wants to play for you, if they're an unrestricted free agent, either they sign with you or they sign with someone else. They're not waiting around.
I guess
like Aaron
it is a
Rodgers
rarity
did.
that these dudes are just hanging in the ether. So I guess that's why it floats around there for just these circumstances. But once I read all the bits to this thing, it's so favorable to the team. I'd slap that on people all the time. Like, okay, go make your best deal, and if you don't, I'll have to give you a 10% raise. And if somebody does get you, I get a compensatory pick. And if you don't show up at my training camp, if you don't show up at my camp, you can't go anywhere else. You're kind of like, that's a pretty good thing to be able to slap on a good player.
Yeah. But it's just, I think it's just something that's not you don't have to use it very often because these teams.
It's kind of like the nuclear option.
Yeah.
I mean, you force a conclusion, that's for sure.
I think, and I mean, I know the Steelers probably don't believe this. I don't think there's a bunch of teams chasing Aaron Rodgers.
There's no one chasing him. I don't get this love affair that they're even spending time on the tag. Just say, you know what? Thanks for playing, Aaron. We gave you a time limit. We drafted another quarterback. It's time for us with a brand new coach who's here with a bridge in his hand to go be the bridge. Let's go get the next chapter of the Steelers quarterbacks.
I think for them, I guess maybe their only concern, the Steelers' only concern is that, somebody who has an injured quarterback is going to swoop in and get him like they did with Phillip Rivers.
Well,
what I mean?
That's that free agent, that beginning of the training camp part of that.
Yeah.
tag,
So now
right?
they're like, hey, once training camp starts, it's us or no one.
I like that part of it, but the other side of this is I don't care if you don't show.
I don't either.
Let's retire.
I have a lower opinion of Aaron Rodgers than just about anyone.
Yeah, but I just don't get McCarthy and Pittsburgh's at a crossroads, man.
Listen, Rob.
Don't you know where you are?
Have you seen their quarterback room?
Exactly. You're right. It's terrible.
Mason Rudolph, Will Howard, and Drew Allan.
There's nothing wrong with this that mediocrity can't prolong. You know what I mean? Either go into the toilet, baby. I mean, I hate to be that kind of thing, but go find out if Drew Allen's your guy or Will Howard, whoever it is, and they're probably not, but you have every reason to go, let's throw it against the wall if it doesn't work. There's better quarterbacks coming around this year, but you gave those guys a shot instead of a little placebo, a little bit of a Band-Aid, and an old quarterback that might get you 8 wins. I'm not saying he's washed up, but Booger put it best. At best case scenario is you get a 40-year-old quarterback that's afraid to get hit.
How do you know what kind of terms McCarthy and Rodgers ended on?
McCarthy was always so skillful and political in what went on. It sounded like they didn't really like each other initially. Like 4 years ago, when we first talked to him about it, it didn't seem like they got along. But I think as the years went by, they're both so political and kind of you don't know the true story. It must be good. It must be far better than we thought for this to still be like this.
I'm not a Steelers fan. If I were, I would hope that Aaron Rodgers just retires.
Yes.
I wouldn't want Aaron Rodgers. And now again, Mason Rudolph, Will Howard, and Drew Allan, that's a nightmare. But you know what? That nightmare can't last forever. And we talked about it yesterday. There's probably going to be 5 first-round quarterbacks in the draft next year.
And maybe Allar's great. Maybe he is. I doubt it. I think it's 98% no, but at least there's a 2% chance of he is. You owe it to yourself and this whole team and whole city who's used to this consistent greatness. And this has just been a slow, miserable, horrifyingly painful death where you just watch a team slowly lose air and they're not dead yet. And they're fully capable, even in this state, of winning 8 games.
Yeah.
That's no way. There's just no way to get better from this perch.
Here is the list of quarterbacks that had a worse QBR than Aaron Rodgers did last year. Jacoby Brissett, Joe Flacco, Tua Tagovailoa, Geno Smith, and Cam Ward. That's it. And they're like begging this dude to come back. He was behind Bryce Young, Tyler Shuck. Dude, this guy, he's not any good. And at 43, I promise you, he's not going to be better than he was at 42. All it's doing is prolonging mediocrity.
Right, dude. But as a talk radio host, I want him to come back because I know it'll be a carnival. I know they won't live up to his expectations. He's going to be pouting on the sidelines. Every now and then he's going to have a great game and give you a smug interview. I want it.
If you were a real talk show host, you'd hope he'd get traded back to the Jets.
That would be the ideal end.
Then we would talk about him every day, forever.
But we'd get to hear it on the 4-letter and here.
The Jets are contenders now.
So ideally, in a world where I want a slow, painful, agonizing death that I can talk about every day, yes, Aaron Rodgers maintains his consistent fight to remain adequate.
Yeah, good luck. I've got no interest in Aaron Rodgers if I'm a Steelers fan, but again, maybe McCarthy sees the writing on the wall, and McCarthy doesn't want to start off year one going 3-14.
There might be some of that.
Mike Tomlin never had a losing record. Never. The entire time he's there. McCarthy shows up year one, and you throw Will Howard out there, I guarantee you're not winning as many games as you lose.
I'll never forget Coach Popovich a couple years ago when we were in October and we had the first media availability. He sat down and go, well, I don't think playoffs are in our future. I mean, that's basically the first thing he told us. That's what the Steelers guys need to do when they sit down first day of training camp. Sit down and go, well, you know what? I don't think this year's going to be very good. I'm just going to be straight out in front of you. There's other goals in place.
This is the painful reality, though. Aaron Rodgers, as crummy as he is, and again, I think there's clearly a down arrow by his name. He's not going to be better this year than he was last year.
No.
He's still better than Drew Aller, Will Howard, Mason
don't
Rudolph.
Want to be better. That's what I'm getting at. You guys shouldn't want to even try to be better. You don't want even the possibility of an Aaron Rodgers throwback game where suddenly you win a game that knocks you out of position to go name your favorite quarterback. Don't do that.
Never been the Steelers' MO.
Well, that's why you start a guy like Aller. It kind of builds in the possibility of losing, and you can guise it with, we're trying to see if he's worth a crap. This guy might actually be good. He had a good camp.
Meanwhile, like the Browns, who they keep drafting these quarterbacks, they're like hoping one of them is any good. And then yesterday they were like, yeah, as it stands right now, it looks like Deshaun Watson's going to be our QB1. And they're like, their owner came out and said, we made a mistake by signing Deshaun Watson. And they desperately they want anybody but Deshaun Watson to be the best guy they've got. He's just the best guy they've got. It sucks, but he's their best option if they want to actually compete in football games.
One would argue that you don't play your best option in these situations. You find a reason to start the other dude and go and lose the games, especially when you're in a situation like Cleveland and Pittsburgh where the coaches are new there. I mean, you got a minute. You don't have to be that successful. And I hate talking this way because I want every team to go out and try to win football games, but there are certain teams and certain positions that if you don't have, you can't win, and without them, you're doomed.
Well, in the next hour, we are going to talk about the NBA's new anti-tanking policy and see if that's something we think is going to have any staying power. I also coming up in the next hour, I want to talk some college basketball. I don't know if you saw the big news from yesterday.
More is always better.
Woof. We got plenty of that and much more coming up. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
Frankly, would you like to rap at the Testicle Festival? Can you give me a little rap?
You want me to spit a rap?
Yeah, I want you to spit a rap.
About balls? Yo, Testicle Festival. It's like an extraterrestrial. Widen my eyes when I see them calf fries.
The John Clay Wolf Show.
Listen to the John Clay Wolf Show, Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Lowe's has the brands pros trust to get the job done. You can now shop new Catalyst fencing solutions and save big when you do. 10% off when you buy in bulk. Plus, save $180 on a DeWalt 12-inch dual bevel sliding compound miter saw. Now just $449. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 5/6 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Ownwell. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at ownwell.com/terms. Individual results may vary.
Right now, I have 24 different units. I think that's 15 separate properties. I trust Ownwell with all my properties. I trust them to fight for me with the appraisal district as best they can. And they've done a very good job. Ownwell is making my life more efficient, making me a better landlord. Using Ownwell, I've saved on average about $10,000 a year. That's a lot of money.
Your property taxes aren't set in stone. They can be reduced. Ownwell combines savvy technology and deep local expertise to save real estate owners real money. Want to see how much Ownwell can save you on your property taxes? Just enter an address and see your tax savings estimate. See how much you can save with Ownwell right now. Text SAVE to 64,000. Text SAVE to 64,000. That's SAVE to 64,000.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. Money is on the line. Always say hello with Quo. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like customer service associate at a dry cleaning shop.
Yeah, hi. I'm here to pick up my suit.
Ah, yes. Here you go.
There must be a mistake. This is too small.
It shrunk a whole lot. Look on the bright side. Now you have a suit you can give to a child.
This is the job for sponsored jobs.
This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
How much do you know about the cocaine hippos?
What?
I've heard
no,
about,
Vic, not the girls you met
story.
at the club.
Oh. I've heard this story.
Yeah, Vic.
Oh, I was on what?
Vic's like, those are the girls I used to bring home from the club, the cocaine hippos.
I was like, how'd you hear about that?
Yeah, everybody remembers Vic taking the cocaine hippos home from the club. No, the cocaine hippos live in Colombia.
They were, what's his name?
Are those
Pablo Escobar?
There we go, yeah.
Hippos that were
Pablo,
running wild now.
Yeah, Pablo wanted to have the largest private zoo in Latin America. Mm-hmm. And
at least he knew how to spend his money. You know, I appreciate a man that spends his money
it's like
in appropriate ways.
Remember those commercials? It was like, look at my tiny giraffe. Opulence. I has it.
I has it. And man, if I had that kind of cartel
I'd
money,
buy a hippo or two.
I'd have a zoo. Why not?
Why not, man? What the hell? What's the big deal? You bring some hippos over.
I'd be a good zoo owner.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be a bad one.
Yeah.
I'd feed them like Cheetos. They'd love it living there.
Imagine I brought you guys to
they
my house.
Sleep on the bed.
And I said, hey, you guys want to go see the hippos? You'd be like, what? Yeah, they're out in the back. You want to see them? Okay. It'd be cool. It'd be a cool thing to show people.
Nice. I will swear till the end of my days, in the last 5 years, I've seen a dude walking a kangaroo in my neighborhood.
What?
I promise you, someone in my neighborhood. I've seen him. He was walking a kangaroo.
You saw him one time?
Yes. And no one believes me. And the kangaroo.
Okay, Chong.
I swear to you. I've told this story to my family. No one believes me. But I was driving home
You got
the
a
last
bad batch,
5 years.
bro.
I'm telling you. The dude was walking a kangaroo, and the kangaroo had like a dog leash around its neck. The dude had him on a collar and a leash, and they were walking down Babcock.
You know how powerful a kangaroo is?
It wasn't a big, maybe it was a wallaby. It wasn't a giant one. It was about waist high to the dude, and they were walking, and the kangaroo was just kind of walking beside him. I'm telling you, I will put my hand on a Bible.
Hey.
I have seen it.
Rob has the best weed.
I know.
Dude, I'm telling you,
I got to get my hands on this.
His kangaroo. The kangaroo had a little dog collar on, and he just they're both kind of just walking down the road.
This is like the time when I did 250 milligrams of THC, Vic. I was like,
is that what that was?
Yeah, and I was like, there was a coyote followed me and like talking to me, like, hey, what are you doing here? This is my house.
This was real.
KBB was riding him.
Is this coyote like following us and looking at me?
The size of that chicken.
We're making eye contact right now.
I've seen a kangaroo, so I believe that if there's a cartel baby dude close to me that has his own zoo, and I would do the same.
Well, apparently the hippos have gotten out of control. There are now 160 hippos.
How many did they start with?
Oh my God!
So they're like breeding like rabbits.
I think he started with 2.
Go ahead. All right. So hippos function well in Colombia, do they?
Yeah. So now the Colombian government has decided to cull 80 of them. So
can I get a license for that?
Basically, they're gonna knock them off.
Those things are dangerous as all get out.
Oh hell yeah!
Don't they kill more people than lions?
Yeah. Oh yeah, way more. Yeah. And they are now endangering other species. They're taking over.
Yeah,
You ain't
they're
gonna-
pure muscle, man.
They're going to do what they want to do,
They're
but
like the MS-13 in reverse.
Yeah.
They're showing up there.
Well, this dude Anant Ambani, who's the son of a famous or like the richest man in India, basically, he wants to relocate 80 of the hippos to his sanctuary instead of
good
having
for
them
him.
killed. So yeah,
Good for him.
Now
I thought you were going to tell me he was going to kill them all.
no, and apparently the Colombian government is willing to engage in dialogue. So they're not going to just kill these hippos, but like I don't know, are hippos endangered around like in other parts of the world?
I think hippos.
That's
are doing
just
just fine.
rhinos.
I think rhinos are the problem. I mean, not the problem, but I think they are.
Okay, they're the endangered.
I think there's
ones.
lots of hippos.
Yeah.
Sea cows.
But I feel like hippos.
For their horns. Yeah, the rhinos for their horns.
Hippos are too cool to kill, though. I like hippos.
I could take them or leave them. They scare me a bit.
But they say that if they don't act in Colombia by 2030, there would probably be at least 500 hippos affecting our ecosystem and native species, such as the manatee and the river turtle. So they say we have to take some action. So the cocaine hippos, they got to go. They got to go.
Well, the good news is common hippos are not currently classified as endangered.
Okay. The bad news is these sons of bitches got to be hard to catch. Like you got to, if you want to take them alive.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got to dart them.
I mean, you got to hit them with like a poison javelin.
Well, and then once you got them,
what do you do? Just
then?
pick them up on your shoulder? Like, yeah, you dart them, and then you got to have like a crane.
I imagine there's like a big hippo trap. What do a hippo eat for a snack?
I don't. A person.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, you know what they eat?
Cocaine.
Manatees and river turtles.
We'll just kill a few manatees.
Exactly.
We'll kill them. Put them in the cage.
We'll
Fixes
talk
everything.
We'll talk about tanking coming up next. Morning Huddle 94.1.
This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, KTFM Floresville.
Ahead of the field and throws it down with a right hand.
Your home for the NBA. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Just cleared that trouble spot at 1604 westbound approaching Bulverde Road. That wreck is cleared. Still have a stall at 35 southbound St. Mary's. It's off to the shoulder. On Loop 410, southbound 37, southeast side. Getting reports of an accident. Looks like they did move it off to the shoulder. On 35 northbound, that off-ramp to Walsham, that is closed. We've got some road work. This is through the Windcrest area. Now, if you guys see something we're not talking about, call us on the traffic tip line. We'll go check it out at 210-785-2601. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Staples.
Staples has hundreds of ways to grow your business this spring, like spectacular signs, brilliant brochures, eye-popping posters, mouth-watering menus, and more. Shop now through June 13th and save up to $150 on all your custom prints. Staples, that was easy.
Have pain? Have chronic pain, low back pain, knee pain, neck pain, or shoulder pain? I can help. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health, and we get to the root of your pain. We don't just give pain medications, we do the proper investigation to see what is the root cause, and it's covered by your insurance. Reduce your medication, avoid surgery, and get rid of pain for good. Call for your free evaluation. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health, where we get to the root cause of your problem. 210-468-1891.
As a social influencer, my days can be busy. 4 a.m., I hit the gym. 4:32, protein smoothie. 5:08, save time and money bundling my home and auto insurance with Progressive. Wait, if I bundle and save time, what would I do then? Just sit here and reflect? Like, why am I qualified to influence anyone? And how those weights are hollow? And half of my followers are bots.
You could save time and money bundling your home and auto when you switch to Progressive. It's one less thing to worry about during your already busy day. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
The largest gun show in San Antonio is at the Shriner Auditorium this weekend. Texas Gun Shows is open this Friday from 4 to 7 p.m., 10 a.m. to 5 Saturday, and then 10 a.m. to 4 Sunday. Texas Gun Shows is at the Shriner Auditorium on 1604 this Friday through Sunday.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
Spring into savings this truck month at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville, your 6-time Chevrolet Dealer of the Year. Lease a 2026 Silverado 1500 Crew LT for $589 a month, 0 down. Or drive a 2026 Silverado 1500 Crew Custom for $36,999. New heavy duties have 3.9% financing, no payments for 90 days. Together, let's drive North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes by Loop 410 in Castroville. Must qualify. Call 830-355-2107 for full price and offer details.
We have meaningful basketball being played in San Antonio for the first time in years, and you know the Roo Pub has proven to be the best place to go watch the games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Roo Pub, show up hungry. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch the game. Just down from the Big Blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
This is the highlight of my morning. Hey, what's up? It's Allan.
And I'm Josh.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Biscuit is that it's our go-to morning comfort.
And you've got that nice golden fluffy egg.
With a soft, flaky biscuit.
Crispy bacon.
Melty cheese.
You want something quick, you want something convenient, but most of all, you want something good.
There's no better way to start your morning.
There we go.
Start off the morning with a Chick-fil-A Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Biscuit with Simply Orange Juice. Order on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NFL, the Dallas Cowboys signed wide receiver George Pickens to his franchise tag. He's getting $27.3 million for the effort. With that signing, he is now subject to fines if he misses any mandatory activities. In the Houston Texans world, they extended linebacker Azeez Al-Shaair on a 3-year, $54 million deal.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
8:02 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Hello, everyone. Hello, friends. Hello, hello, hello. AJ and Rob getting you through on a small Friday.
It doesn't feel like Thursday because you weren't here yesterday.
I know.
Yeah. I don't know what it feels like. It doesn't feel Thursday.
It feels like hump day.
So maybe, and tomorrow will feel like Thursday. It'll be great.
You're going to be so glad I was gone.
Well, I already was.
Oh, I figured.
I mean, that. No, man.
It's all right, Rob.
It was a long,
You've already said
trudge.
it. You've already said the hurtful words. I heard what you said. I heard it. You can't take it back. Can't take it back.
Toothpaste out of the tube.
It's gone.
It's
gone.
Done.
So here's the proposal on the next step for. What's wrong, Vic?
Look at the camera.
That's weird. I don't know. It's not. Has it been that way all day? I don't know.
No.
I've hardly looked at the Brigade Bar today.
What's wrong with the camera? The way it's pulled out like that? At least we can see you.
I mean,
see the top of your head.
That's something. Yeah, you can see the
we
top
can
of my
almost
head
see
today.
KBB's butt.
That's new. But yeah, I guess I'm just not centered. The new proposal that would go into effect for the 2027 draft, basically it incentivizes you to if you're going to be bad, don't be the worst. There is going to be here's how it's going to work out. It's basically going to be on the ping pong ball system. There will be teams that did not qualify for the playoffs or the play-in, but did not have one of the 3 worst records. That is one group.
Mm-hmm.
So, for instance, let me pull up this year's standings and let you know who that would be.
So you don't want to be in the bottom 3 is where we're getting.
Correct. Yeah, bottom 3 is bad. So bottom 3 this year, Brooklyn, Indiana, and Washington.
So by this method, they'd get 1 ping pong ball, or
they would get 2.
Or 2. Okay, so they'd get 2.
So, Brooklyn finished with 20 wins, Indiana with 19, and Washington with 17. Utah, Sacramento, Memphis, Dallas, New Orleans, Chicago, and Milwaukee. Those were the teams that they all had more wins than Brooklyn, Indiana, and Washington, but didn't make the play-in tournament. That is the sweet spot if you're trying to tank. So that is what gets you 3 ping pong balls per team, and 3 ping pong balls is an 8.1% chance of getting the first pick. Teams that finished in the bottom 3 and were thus subject to a, quote, draft relegation provision, which they are penalized by losing 1 lottery ball, going from 3 to 2. In an attempt to create a floor for how far these teams might fall, the draft relegated teams would pick no lower than 12th, whereas all other lottery-eligible teams could fall as far as 16. So if you have the worst record now, the old way was the worst you could pick was 4th, right? Or is it 5th now?
5th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the new way would be the worst you'd be able the worst team, the best or the lowest pick you could possibly have is 12th. Those teams would all have 2 balls. The 9th and 10th play-in seeds in each conference would also receive 2 lottery balls. And 1 ball would be the losers of the play-in games between the 7 and 8 seed. So those were they would get 1 ball. They've got a 2.7% chance. That's only 2 teams. So the way it's broken down, 7, 7, and 2, I got to say, I kind of like this way.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're incentivizing winning. But when we start getting into the minutia of this, what did I hear one time? You know what an elephant is? It's a horse drawn by committee. All this stuff, and if you're 4th, you get X and Y. It is just one of those. Yeah, how did we get so far away from just go out and try to win every game?
Well,
I know.
You started rewarding people for losing.
Right. So as long as we're incentivizing winning, and I feel as a fan, every night I go see a game, both teams are planning on winning, want to win, are going to try to win, have no reason to lose this. As long as I feel like we're there, then yes. But it just seems so ridiculous that we have to get to this point because of the strategery of finding an 18-year-old kid that's going to change your life.
The proposal would also include rules that, there's one in particular here the Spurs would not like. You would not be able to win 3 consecutive top 5 picks.
Well, I'm fine with it now. I mean, it's not good for you. It's fine for me. No, yeah. It's true. And the Spurs shouldn't have been in a situation to where they did that, because think of what they had to do to get it. We had to sit and watch that trash for 3 years. No one should have to sit through that. I'm for it.
No team would be able to win the top pick in back-to-back years.
Yes.
Teams would not be able to protect picks 12 through 15 going forward, because those are the teams that are the last. Like, you can't protect your pick. If you're the worst team, you can't protect your pick. That's what they're saying.
Again, sad that we're here, but okay.
And then under the proposal, the league would have expanded disciplinary authority to regulate tanking by having the option to reduce teams' lottery odds and or modify draft positions. Now, that's Pandora's boxy.
Because
now you're saying, Okay, so on top of the rules we've written down,
the committee has decided
we can also decide that if we see fit, we can do some other stuff.
Kind of like allowing Cade Cunningham and Luka to be, or Luka to be MVP. You allow the special dispensation from Fifth Avenue, which I'm a little worried about. But right now, okay, I think this is a step in the right direction. But the next step then, after this, is we're going to have to figure out something about this load management crap. We're going to have to figure something out. This ain't working.
Well, I mean, for the most part, who's load managing?
Well, I don't know. Maybe this will do it. Maybe this will eliminate load management because if you don't play, we can't win, and we need to win.
I mean, that's what it seems like. The teams that are load managing are the teams that have no chance of making the playoffs
let's
anyway.
Hope that takes care of all of this. So again, all I want, as anybody else should in the world, is I go to a game, I pay a ticket with the expectation you're going to have all the guys that can play, and you're all trying to win. And if you're doing that, then we have reached the right place, and I don't believe we're there right now.
By the way, this is my favorite thing. Spurs fan complaining about tanking and load management.
Not allowed to bring that up.
The things that they created. They're like,
the thing that we exploited to the very best.
Yeah.
Let's not. Hey, but I also understand
that was the old us. That was the old Spurs.
Yeah, that was the old us.
Yeah, we don't do that anymore.
All we did was play the game according to the rules. No morality to it. No good, bad. This isn't God said you should. This was the rules as they were laid out. I don't agree with the rules, but we played amongst the rules. And there's no morality to it. But I do believe that it is not the best thing for the league that the Spurs were capable of getting these 2 picks in 2 years in a row.
Why is it that in the NFL, like, there's no lottery system? It's like if you're the worst team, you get the first pick. And
because
no one ever seems to really complain about it.
Because you don't have enough. If you tank, you only have 8 opportunities to play in front of your fans. And if you lose that gate, if you lose that, you lose it all. I don't think there's enough time to tank.
Maybe so. Like, I mean, you got to try your best.
And one guy, even the best quarterback in the world, ain't going to flip you 1 year from the next. You know what I mean? I mean, it helps. It helps, but I mean, we know what rookies can and can't do. But I just think that the NFL is structured in a way that fewer games, less opportunity, and enough competition out there for those middle management positions where you just don't have the ability to tank. You can't.
Maybe fewer games is the answer.
Well, that toothpaste we're talking about out of the tube. That's out of the tube.
That ain't going to happen.
The players don't mind fewer games. They just ain't going to take less money.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
they're all
play
about fewer games
sure.
too. But
they've been asking for fewer games.
But don't move that decimal point.
Yeah, that's not going to. They don't want to do that. League in the days leading up to the latest meeting, league officials and GMs had indicated that option 1 from the previous GM's meeting, which was an 18-team lottery system with the bottom 10 teams having an 8% chance at the top pick, was seen as the front runner. But they decided this plan seems to be the better choice. And I got to be honest, I kind of like this plan.
I do. There's a lot of little nooks and crannies for things to go wrong, but as a whole, I think that this is the next step. I don't think this is the final fix. We'll find there's somebody going to game the system again, but
there will always be ways to do it. But I've always kind of thought that if you don't make the playoffs, the teams that should be rewarded are the teams that almost made the playoffs. They fought.
I think,
but you also want league
AJ,
balance.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. I think the next step in this is we need to incentivize being mediocre. If the problem in the draft scenario is if you're in the middle, you're always going to draft in the middle. That's just how it works. If you're the 8th seed and you're good but you're average, you're going to draft in the middle. I think the next fix is to incentivize being in the middle, to allow those teams that are one player away that really need something good to break for them, let them have the chance at a player, a better opportunity than a team that sucks. Let's open the door to the middle class to become great, as opposed to the poor becoming middle class.
But then the poor become poorer.
Well,
you've got poverty.
Well, you do have poverty, and then the next step there is relegation, brother. Once we get NBA Europe, well, I'm just saying, NBA Europe is coming. NBA Africa is coming now in about 15 years. Who's to say some other franchise doesn't suddenly earn its way up? We're a long way away from that. That's the ultimate fix, is if you don't win, no matter, with all these incentives, you got to go away for a year or two.
The other thing that is about to happen, the expansion, is going to create even more opportunity for poverty if things go that way. There is no perfect answer. Let's just that's what it is. There is not a perfect answer because now teams like, I mean, let's face it. I think Indiana, their best player was out all season. Their second best player they gave up in free agency this season. We knew they were going to be pretty bad. They were in the finals last year. It's like you can't get that mad at them. But like you can't act like this is a franchise who just tanks.
But no, they're not. But what we did allow was a team to just flush a year down the toilet.
Yeah.
And then we're going to allow them, because they flushed a year down the toilet, to actually add some talent. There was some benefit to being awful. And I just don't want any of that ever again.
But you look at Brooklyn and you go, okay, yeah, their roster, it's like Nick Claxton and Michael Porter Jr. No wonder they're the worst. They're one of the worst teams. Like they're terrible. How could we have expected them to win more than 20 games?
Now let's say who are the teams that almost but not quite. So like the Bucks. Well, we know that there's the Bulls. I think are a tremendous.
Well, the
example.
Bulls, remember they almost lost their last 20 games on purpose.
They dismantled mid-season. Yeah. They traded away most of their talent. They ended up at 31-51. Let's say they hadn't dismantled and they kept fighting, but they still didn't make the playoffs. But you saw a couple of guys on their team that, you know what, this team, if they can hold together and get a little bit of talent, this team could vault themselves into competition. Why not those guys suddenly get slotted? No matter what, you guys get the 6th pick.
Yeah,
you know, you're going to get some genuine talent for your effort. We know you're almost there, and we can create a better team that quick. I'm all for giving them a higher pick than I am Brooklyn, or the team that won 9 games. That you're so far away from being competitive. We can keep the competitive level for 70% of our teams in pretty good stead all the time.
Yeah.
By incentivizing that.
The other thing that happens when you've got really bad teams at the bottom, and this is kind of the positive to it, and this is where I don't get mad. Like, everybody who's in the playoffs had a winning record this year, which is rare.
It should be a prereq.
It should be, but my biggest complaint about the NBA is too many teams make the playoffs. Like, the percentage of teams that make the playoffs is so high. It's like,
well, when your playoffs are 4 months long.
Yeah, if you don't make the playoffs, like, what are you doing even? It's
True.
so, but because the poverty was so bad that all the teams that were trying to lose lost, the teams that were trying to win won, and it probably, and I say that it's already making for a better playoffs. We've only got 2 teams right now that are through to the next round. That means we've got 6 series that have at least become interesting.
And we have segmented the Spurs and Oklahoma City are so far ahead, of everybody else that it was obvious. And
but how did both those teams get where they are?
No,
they
won
for a while,
right? But I don't. On the other side of that coin, the Phoenix and Portland should get some, maybe even more credit than just maybe they should be in the lottery too. I mean, they fought hard and they made it. Now, were they good enough? No, but both teams can say, one other player, we might have been good. Give them that shot. Get those teams that were knocked out early, that fought hard.
Oh, that's what this is giving them.
Yeah, one more draft. I'm saying slot them and guarantee them a top 8 pick.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
It's not going to do that, but it's going to at least give them lottery balls now.
So it's helping them. And if I want those teams the ones that fought hard, that even made the playoffs, that we all know, dude, but for this, but for that, you might have had a shot. Give them that shot so next year we got a competitive playoff. I think that's far better than rewarding the last place team, the best player, in my mind.
I think so too. All right. Coming up next, we'll take a look at the tournament expansion that's now been decided, apparently, under the cover of darkness. They just came out and said, yep, it's done. We figured it out. I don't like it.
It's a payday, brother.
It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
Got a buddy who thinks he knows baseball? Perfect. On Rangers game days, prove it with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger you think will launch it out of here. He hits 1, you and a friend are headed to a Rangers game. He hits 2. Now, you've got tickets and hotel. Yeah, you're making a night of it, and your buddy's buying the first round. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Call your shot and win the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
The Sarlacc is a terrifying creature that was created by attaching a ferocious, sharp, giant fangs to an armadillo named Apita from the Guadalajara Zoo. Okay. He's famous down there. He can beat you at tic-a-tac-a-toe 3 games out of 4.
Wow. The John Clay Wolf Show.
Listen to the John Clay Wolf Show, Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Healthy vision is about more than seeing clearly. It's about going beyond. From comprehensive eye care with the latest technology to advanced vision solutions that provide deep insights into your overall health. And with doctors who build lasting relationships founded on trust, ensuring that every detail is taken care of. I choose Vision Source to never miss out on life's precious moments. Vision Source, beyond your eyes.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio and have been practicing law here since 1994. And in the past 30-plus years, I've helped hundreds of San Antonians injured by negligent drivers. If you've been injured in a car or truck collision, call me, 210-900-0400. I did want to let you know of a very disturbing trend I've seen that you really need to be aware of. If an attorney or someone acting on that attorney's behalf calls you after a traffic collision, with very limited exceptions, that is called barratry or solicitation. It's a crime and is unethical under our state bar rules. Do not answer these phone calls. Do not hire an unethical attorney. Neither I nor anyone in my firm will ever call you after a traffic collision. If you need my help, and if you've been injured in a traffic collision, I think you do, you'll need to call me. My name is Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400, or go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
When snack time calls, Pork Rinds answers. Be your own crunch time hero with Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds. Skip the chip and go straight for the ultimate crunch that's low carb, high protein, and loaded with bold flavor. We're talking sweet barbecue or hot honey. Yeah, it's that good. Snack smarter, crunch harder. Stock up on Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds at H-E-B or head to porkrinds.com. Make Southern Recipe your crunch time hero.
My name is Christine, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, was a healthy 34-year-old, and 3 months later, he was gone. Thankfully, he had life insurance. Ethos made it so easy. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. 100% online, no medical exam. Life insurance didn't take away the loss, but it did give us the space to just grieve.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Hey everybody, Joe Reinigle here for Window Nation. You know, spring is a great time to open your windows and wait, your windows won't open? They leak? They're cracked? They need repainting again? You know, getting top quality custom fit windows from Window Nation is easy and affordable. During the More You Buy, the More You Save sale, you could save up to 50% off. Plus, you could get them with 0% interest for 5 years. During uncertain times, one of the best investments you can make is in your home. So visit windownation.com now to book a consultation.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Ah, yes. You've become cumbersome, Vic. I like to believe this nervousness will pass, but it just doesn't. I have become cumbersome.
It's appropriate to the draft conversation
Yes.
we had. You don't think the idea of just absolute free agency is a good idea?
No, I don't think that works.
It worked for college sports. It works for international soccer. It works.
Does it work for college sports?
Seems to.
All we do is complain about the way college sports is working right now.
Well, we complain, but we watch.
Oh, yeah.
I think at the end, that's the ultimate success. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry that interest continues to grow,
Listen,
and they don't get to draft.
If the NFL goes away from drafting, then everybody else should look into it because then it would make sense.
I think the ultimate free market is free agency.
Yeah.
Go where the money is, go where the success is.
Well, you know who that's not great for? Markets like San Antonio, quite frankly.
Well, we say that, but there's little schools little places that have won in the past, and if you've got money.
Do you think French superstar Victor Wembanyama would have chosen San Antonio? Do you think San Antonio would have paid him more than the Knicks would have?
Well, depending on the salary cap would stay in place. I'm not saying we go baseball on this thing. I think everybody has the same kind
There's
of money.
still luxury taxes and things like that some teams are willing to pay that likely small market teams are not.
And, there's something to that, but at the end of the day, if we want to go truly America, let merit speak for itself. People will follow success, is what the old axiom is. So maybe that's the answer. And if you want to tank, more power to you, man. This is a free market.
Yeah. I just don't think that works.
It's not the American way for a lot of reasons, but I'm surprised it's not because while we can argue about college sports and where they sit, that's what they have to do. College coaches have to go. There ain't no limit. I mean, this is what it is. Let's go get them. And if you want to play with me, you sign a 1-year contract with me. If you don't like me, you can leave in a year.
Speaking of ways that college sports are doing it wrong, college basketball has agreed to 76 teams.
Well, you got to know why this was done. This is not about adding competition. This is allowing 8 more teams to get a paycheck at the end of the year to justify the investment to being a competitive Division I program. This has nothing to do with adding competition to it. This is allowing 8 teams.
So it's rewarding mediocrity.
It's rewarding remarkable success to a mid-market team is what it is. It's allowing a mid-market team that did win 22 games, that probably invested $3 million, of which it was very difficult to come by to get those players to play for them. Now they get a little bit of comeback. They get to go play in the tournament game. They get an NCAA tournament check, and they play on that Tuesday. It's going to have zero effect on anything. And every now and again, we'll have one more play-in game that kind of makes us tune in. But this has nothing to do with competition. This is allowing 8 more teams, both men and women, to get a conference tournament check to justify the investment that they paid to get there. That's all this is.
For instance, the teams that were the first 4 out this year, San Diego State, Oklahoma, Auburn, and Indiana. Oklahoma lost 9 straight games in January and February. They finished 7-11 in the SEC. Mm-hmm. Does anybody feel bad they didn't make it?
Again,
we got to reward them for that.
This is a financial reward for
why should they get rewarded?
For a Tuesday game that you're not going to watch anyway.
But why should they be rewarded? Be better.
A reward is not. This is not about the players. This isn't about you should have been there. This is making it financially available to some teams to go and actually pursue success. And if they do make the tournament, the NCAA is going to write them a check for a couple $100,000 for the effort. That's all this is. This is, if anybody thinks this is adding to the competition, that this is doing anything other than getting a couple of teams a couple of checks, hey, man, that's all this is.
But why do those teams deserve checks?
This isn't about deserve for players. This is about universities.
I'm talking about why does the university deserve
the university's
it? You failed. You spent money that was no good.
They didn't fail.
So here's more money?
Yes, that's what's going on. Exactly.
That's absurd.
Well, no, that's the American way.
This is what we've got to stop doing. We've got to stop this business is failing. We've got to bail them out.
Well, it's the American way,
it's man. It's the dumbest way to it kills free market. It kills.
You think this is a free market anywhere?
But
there's no such thing.
To say it's the American way to reward failure is nonsensical.
It's the American way to divide the money up so more money comes. That's all this is. And they don't want. Athletic programs are reaching the limit of we can't afford this anymore. And this allows 8 teams a year to get just enough money to justify the existence of a program that, quite frankly, is a loss leader. And eventually we'll start calling some teams out. But there's enough money to pass around. There's a day to play. We had 8 games. We had 4 games. This is what we're doing. We're having 4 games on a Wednesday, on a Tuesday. That's what's happening. It's not the end of the world. It's not changing anything. Half those teams are going to go home anyway. It is what it is. But this is not about competition. This is not about rewarding the kids for a great year. This is rewarding universities for putting the money up to try to play this thing and seeing if we can keep this thing alive the way it's put together.
That's ridiculous to me. That's
they're not
part of
done. It's going to get
game.
bigger.
You play and then you don't win, so you try again next year. But you don't get like, oh, here's a bailout because you tried. Hey, at least you tried. It's like the Bart Simpson cake.
Well,
at least you tried.
Well, we're doing that to the NBA. At least you tried right now. At least you tried. So now, even though you sucked and didn't go to the playoffs, at least you weren't as sucky as those other guys. So you get an extra.
Well, here's
ping
an
pong
idea.
ball.
You get a paycheck for playing in the NIT.
Well, that's if there was that, I think there would be an argument for them not to do it. I'm not for this, but I'm not trying to justify and letting anybody justify this for the kids. This has nothing to do with the kids. This is about universities trying to get a little bit more of this pie for the effort. Hey, we were average. We didn't deserve to go here, but we tried hard. Give us some money. And I know there's a lot of it out there. And NCAA said, instead of fighting you, yeah, okay, we'll play 4 more games.
The other teams that would have made it, of those 8, Seton Hall, New Mexico, Belmont, and Oklahoma State. What you're doing is, like you said, you're adding it for these teams to get a paycheck. But the truth is, you're watering down the product to make it less.
It's a Wednesday. It's a Wednesday before the tournament. This has nothing to do with the Final Four. They're not adding. They're not doing that. These guys are going to be gone in a day. This is. They might as well just send checks to them. I mean, this isn't about competition.
You say that, but a first 4 team makes a run damn near every year now.
Well, then that's a good thing, isn't it? Doesn't that feed the beast?
Well,
what's wrong with that?
It means
a team that should have been there. Then.
No, they should have earned their way in the regular season.
But they got there and they won, so they justified their existence.
Then what's the regular season is useless then, right?
Oh, that's true. Don't
let's
kill yourself.
Instead of doing a regular season, let's have a giant tournament. Day 1 of college basketball, it'll play down to 1 team, and then that'll be this whole season.
I think they would. There would be an argument for that if there was enough money. I'm just telling you, this has nothing to do with competition, and don't try to parse it as it's not fair because they weren't good enough. Who cares? This is about there's all this money out here, and there's still more to be squeezed, and there's 8 teams that are sitting on the outside looking in that are part of big-time conferences. This isn't even small school, Joe. This is Oklahoma State. Dude, you shouldn't have to get this money, but there's so much of it. This is just to placate those teams that didn't make it in. All right, we get you. We know you're having to spend $15 million a year to form a basketball team. Here's a little bit of money so you stay with us.
All right, I want to continue this conversation on the other side. It is the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I got to tell you about the San Antonio Gunslingers. That's right, they're back in action on Saturday, May 16th, out at the Freeman Coliseum, taking on San Diego. Oh, what's that? Oh, no, Vic. It's the Star Wars game. Out of this world Star Wars game against San Diego. San Antonio against Diego. Antonio versus Diego. A battle with lightsabers. Indoor football action, you know the deal, man. It's high flying, it's bone crushing, and you are right on top of the action. It's a great trip for the family. Show up in your Star Wars costume. That's how they're celebrating. There is going to be epic Star Wars vibes happening all day long. The first fans through the door are going to get a lightsaber. Nice. And you know what? Wow. You're close enough to the action that perhaps you can slice. I don't know who San Diego's quarterback is. Maybe you could slice his hand off.
Nice.
And turn him into an evil monster. Bring the family, wear your gear, and cheer on the Gunslingers. Get your tickets now at sagunslingers.com or the Freeman Coliseum box office. Guns up, San Antonio!
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We are working a trouble spot on I-10 westbound at 46 far east side, Seguin area. Accident right lane. Downtown, 35 southbound at St. Mary's Camden. That's a stalled 18-wheeler, broken down cab of an 18-wheeler. So that's off to the right shoulder. It's about a 15-minute ride. 90 eastbound, 211 to Loop 410, and 10-12 minutes, 1604 northbound Calabria to Bandera Road. As we get into our morning rush hour, definitely most all our major freeway systems are filling in a little bit, slowing down. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Staples.
Staples has hundreds of ways to grow your business this spring, like spectacular signs, brilliant brochures, eye-popping posters, mouth-watering menus, and more. Shop now through June 13th and save up to $150 on all your custom prints. Staples. That was easy.
Hey, Sarah. Heard about your car accident. You okay?
Well, let's see. My car's toast, my neck's a pretzel, and the insurance guy ghosted me faster than my ex. So, peachy.
Remind me why you haven't called Thomas J. Henry Law yet.
Calling an attorney is weird to me.
Yeah, you should totally trust insurance who profits from underpaying you.
I'm picking up on your sarcasm.
You need to pick up the phone and dial Thomas J. Henry Law.
Car accident? Visit thomasjhenrylaw.com today. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. Principal Office, San Antonio.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. Money is on the line. Always say hello with Quo. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Hey, it's Tyler Reddick
and Bubba Wallace from 2311 Racing.
On the track, every second counts.
And off the track, the same rules apply. Just fewer pit stops.
That's why we're spinning into Chumba Casino.
From social live casino to slot masters, the action's fast, fun, and totally free.
Rack up points, climb the leaderboard, and take home bragging rights.
Play anytime, anywhere. No downloads needed.
Join the race at ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
Sponsored by VGW Group. No purchase necessary. See terms at ChumbaCasino.com. Must be over 21. Present in the state where it's legal to play.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, big game in the NBA coming up. Minnesota and Denver. Spurs fans will be watching anxiously.
Plus, George Pickens has officially signed his franchise tag. What does that actually mean?
The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. San Antonio's Sports Center.
Last night in the NBA, the Orlando Magic went down to the Pistons. The series is now 3-2. The Lakers, well, they lost to the Rockets. It's also 3-2. The Rockets are in trouble, 99-93. And finally, the Cavs held on at home, 125-120. That series 3-2 as well. In the Houston Texans world, they have extended linebacker Azeez Al-Shaair. He's got a 3-year, $54 million deal.
This is Jason Minix, and you're listening to the home of the Texas Rangers, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You remember when Bruce Pearl was talking about his kids' team remember at the time, Miami of Ohio was undefeated. And Bruce Pearl was saying Auburn should get in over Miami. Auburn was one game over 500.
But they played an SEC schedule. The competition was tougher.
One game over 500.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of teams that we're looking to get into the tournament.
But you're lost in the deserve thing. Nobody deserves anything. This is not about deserve. This is not that. This is strictly about making sure 8 athletic directors can go home with a little bit of money to prolong. That's all this is. And it's adding a Tuesday night or a Wednesday night game that no one's going to watch anyway, but somebody getting paid.
Here's my question. Like when let's say you're in a fantasy league, right? And you're a guy who you either win or you're runner-up.
Does this fantasy league involve $1 billion?
Whatever. I mean, the money's all scales up one way or the other, right?
Okay, so
let's say you the prize pool is $1,000, okay? And in this fantasy league, the top 3 teams get paid. If you're a team that finishes first or second every year, do you want to expand it to where the prize pool now pays the top 5 instead of the top 3?
No.
Of course not.
No.
So why should the team, like the good programs, say, why should
they're not losing any money? There's no money, less money going to the champion. There's the money. The money's there. They're not taking one penny away. They're adding more games on TV that's going to pay for the teams that are there. The champion's not losing a dime.
First of all, I told you this, and I know your son got mad at me when I said this. No one cares about these first 4 games to begin with.
No, not really.
Like, so what happens when, after a couple years, the first, now it's going to be the first 12 or whatever.
However they play this, I don't know how they're going to parse this. But
when people are like, when the TV partner's like, hey, the ratings suck. What's going on here?
Then we'll fix it appropriately.
Then what do we? Well, we're gonna unexpand.
We're not worried about that. These are a bunch of chickens running for shade, man. If that happened next year, we'll fix it. But right now, there's money to be had. They believe there is a thirst for 4 more games. So let 8 more teams come and play. We'll pay them a check, and then we'll carry on with what was. This is all this is. There's nobody going to. Maybe once in 25 years, one of these teams might actually make an Elite 8, but they're going to be long gone. They are roadkill. They are trash. They are the hors d'oeuvre for the meal, and they're expanding the hors d'oeuvre service. No, I don't like it. I understand it. I get why they're doing it, and I'm not even really mad at them for doing it because it doesn't affect the outcome of anything, and if it does, it'll be for the better. It'll be for the excitement and the upset and all that. But right now, shoot, this is people just scrambling for cash. This is all this is a money grab.
The other thing is, and this is the same reason I hated the first 4 when it came out. I mean, I've accepted the first 4 exists. It's not going anywhere. The field's going to be 68 at a minimum, and now it looks like it's going to be 76.
Yep.
But I, as a sports bettor, I know that there are a lot of people who say, I don't care about betting sports. You let that cloud your emotions on everything. One of the last pure things was filling out the bracket.
Yeah.
That even the people who didn't bet money on it still printed out a bracket and filled it out. Everybody used to print one out and fold it up and carry it around in their pocket all day. Like
we still do. But it's online. We don't carry it around. And it's not going to. We're still going to fill out a 64 team bracket. These guys aren't tournament members. They're play-in members. And they've been very much telling you this is play-in, but it's going to be televised. They're going to get a little bit of money. They're the first 8. I don't know, whatever they're going to call them. No, we're still going to do the 64 team bracket. We're just going to have 4 other slots that are going to have play-in teams, and there's going to be some weird rankings now. I mean, you're going to see some teams that are probably like 5th seeds. They're going to be like 8 seeds, and it's going to be plugged into some weird stuff. But this is just about a little bit of money on a Tuesday night.
And the other thing is, the teams that are going to get these rewards are teams that finish 1 game above 500 in a power conference. They're not giving any more. Like, this isn't designed for mid-major teams.
No, it's not. But like New Mexico would have been in, and New Mexico is not a major. But, there are some schools that are going to greatly benefit by an extra check. And, yes, and then there's others like Oklahoma had no business being in that tournament. None at all. But they'll be in next year. All in the eyes of the alumni, I don't think. But again, deserve has nothing to do with this.
Again, you're giving me such little incentive to watch regular season college basketball now.
Well, that's the other story. I don't know how it'll affect that. I really don't. I think probably to the negative because why am I going to watch this conference title game when I think this is my kid's last time to play? When he will probably play another game, even though they lose this one, they'll probably be a 16 or an 18 seed or whatever we get to. So maybe I'll get that senior one more chance. So yes, it does take away from conference tournaments. It does take away from the regular season. That is a true statement.
By the way, one other question that's going to eventually be brought up with this expansion is if you would have gone to net rating this year to decide who would be the 76th team, it would have been Baylor, who was not above 500.
No. And maybe there should be a precursor. You got to be 500 or better, or have some kind of something where we end up taking a conference runner-up that won 25
that's
games.
what's going to be.
Maybe we
when do we have
that.
That question?
Well, there will be that argument.
We're going to have losing record. I mean, if Auburn would have been in this year one game over 500, eventually there's going to be a team with a losing record.
Well, we've had a lot of losing record teams make the tournament because they won their conference championship.
Right, but now we're talking about it as an at-large.
Right. Yeah.
Which means your resume, we choose you because you worked so hard this year.
Well, there's also the argument that we're taking the teams that won late. You won your conference championship, or you lost in your conference championship game. You didn't get the automatic bid, but if you had one, you might have been a threat to somebody. Now they get in, you'd like to think, but that's
not what's going to happen. No.
And if it does, it'll be once every 5 years. It'll be one team that you go, oh, finally this worked. But for the most part, no, none of these teams have any right to be playing on that Thursday or Friday. None of them will. And the expectation is none of them ever will play on Thursday or Friday because they're going to play their play-in and then they'll immediately get beat. Or I should say they'll never play Saturday or Sunday. They will play on a Thursday against a 1 seed and say goodbye. So it'll make the 1 seeds a little bit easier, one step further through. It's not a good thing. It's just a thing. It's just until we reach that critical mass where there is no more fandom and no more money and we balance things out. And we're not there yet. There's still more money to be made or they wouldn't be doing this. They still see more cash on the horizon.
Typically, though, there's people saying, man, what would be great? More teams in the tournament. I've heard no one say that. I've heard no one say we need to expand the NCAA tournament.
You won't hear, but you will hear TV people say that because there's money to be made. Yes, let's expand. Let's get more because there's more money to be made. And it's even working on the most minute thing. I mean, now you can watch any game. Any game. There's not a game being played anymore that you can't find being sponsored by somebody on some sort of streaming service.
They're going to kill this golden goose. I get it with college football. They were like, yeah, we need more teams to have it. And I didn't like it, but I get it. This, literally no one said, man, it sure would be nice if there were 76 teams instead of 64. And they're like,
somebody said it would be, or they wouldn't have voted for it.
Some guy in a suit at CBS said it.
I think everybody voted for their own self-interest. That could be me. I could be one of those teams that didn't, quite frankly, and I'll use quotes, deserve to get in, but I had a record that maybe I should have been there. That's everybody voting. That could have been me. I could have been OU this year. So I'm not going to ever want to be in that situation. Saves my job as an AD because I get in the tournament, So they all voted for their own self-interest and not for the interest of the game. That's what they did.
All right, coming up next, a story about a couple that it'll explain why Vic always does what his wife wants him to do. It's the Morning Huddle 941.
Connecticut has been part of my life here in San Antonio for really every home I've ever lived in. The ones I built, the ones I bought, and the ones I grew up in all had a Connecticut water softener. So when I hear nightmare stories about pipes getting clogged up with grit and having to replace a dishwasher or a refrigerator because the ice maker no longer could produce ice because of all the junk in it, I don't know what that's like because I've always had a Connecticut water softener. And then I added to that a couple years back with a reverse osmosis drinking station, something that I paid for that you will get for free if you buy a Connecticut water softener system today. Because I eliminated the need for water bottles. It saved me money there, just as my Connecticut has always saved me money because you don't even plug those things in. Doesn't eat power, doesn't eat extra salt. It only works when you do. Now's the time to get a Connecticut. Call them today. It's the easy number, 656-PURE. Their website's easy to remember, ConnecticutSA.com. Get all the details, but I'm telling you, you buy a Connecticut system, you're going to get a reverse osmosis drinking station that they're going to put in your kitchen sink. They got the decor to match yours, and you're going to start saving money. Call Connecticut today. Get the very best. You can come on by and thank me later.
Attention coaches, educators, and booster clubs. Need a fundraiser that's different from the rest? With Gardenville, supporters purchase something they already need. High quality, locally sourced mulch and compost. Your organization earns money on every sale. Real products, real value, with support from Gardenville to keep it simple. Ready to grow your fundraiser? Visit garden-ville.com/fundraising. That's garden-ville.com/fundraising.
All right, our Sports Star crew, listen up. If you want to keep winning in life like our San Antonio Spurs do on the court, head over to Game Day Men's Health. Cibolo Shirts or Alamo Ranch, the roster stacked with all-stars just like our Spurs. Experts trained in hormonal health, erectile dysfunction, weight loss, advanced peptide therapies. Why go to the G League when you can take your talents straight to the top, baby? Whether you're tired all the time, you've got low energy, maybe you've got some weight gain or the brain fog, maybe you need a little help in the bedroom. I'm not here to judge. They've got you covered. Their Hall of Fame team and services like testosterone replacement and peptide therapies will get you back in the game. Located in Alamo Ranch or choose the Cibolo Shirts location on I-35 and 3009 across the highway from HEB. Call 830-376-9100 or visit GameDayMen'sHealth.com and book your appointment today. Win back your health, win back your life. It's game day. Let's go. That's 830-376-9100.
As parents, we have a million things running through our minds. Playdates, checkups, groceries, laundry, diapers, work, carpool schedules, picture day, swim team, did we mention diapers, birthday parties, meal prep, lost permission slips, dentist appointments, and the dog that still needs to be walked. So it's easy to make a mistake. Oh, I forgot birthday candles. Sit tight, hon, I'll be right back. We say we'd never put our kids in danger by leaving them in the car alone. Oh, wait, since when are candles not on the baking aisle? But never happens. And temperatures as low as 60 degrees can be deadly for children left behind. So always bring them with you, and every time you park the car, stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams sale and get 30% off Duration, Woodscapes, and Super Deck products May 1st through the 11th. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
If you miss the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you miss this.
Top golf is always a lot of fun. Some guy in Charlotte, he had maybe a little bit too much fun. And there's video of the guy, he urinates in the parking lot.
Nothing wrong with that.
Gets into his vehicle, and then somehow drives onto the Top Golf course.
Unbelievable.
And goes to jail. Here's what surprises me about this video. I'm surprised you don't have a bunch of people trying to hit the car. I would have been trying to smash the car.
He would have been safe with you.
Still would have tried.
Yeah, well, you could try.
I'd have tagged him.
Yeah, Pledge would have tried to tag him.
I would have tried to tag him.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star. It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
This isn't the Diddy version, is it? What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
Is this Zeppelin or Diddy?
Oh, this is Zeppelin.
Okay. Okay, yeah, good. Oh.
I'm playing with you, man.
Okay, you never know.
Yeah.
Never know.
No,
Diddy tried to ruin this for everybody.
Yeah. I'll do the vodka, but I won't do the music.
Okay, good. Good, thank you.
All right.
Man, I read this story and I said, oh, this sounds like something that happened to Vic.
Oh, no, what?
This gal said apparently this woman was hungry and her man said, I'm going to take care of you, girl. So what did he do? He showed up at her apartment with some chicken drumsticks and seasoning, and he was going to cook it in the air fryer for her.
Ooh, that's what I do.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Well,
comes out perfect.
That's not what she wanted.
What does she want?
She wanted to go out to eat.
Oh, here we go.
Uh-huh.
He's now pushing up daisies.
Yeah.
He is now dead.
Why? Where did he take her?
27-year-old Michaela Cloth fatally stabbed 25-year-old Lucas Roche. She's charged with first-degree intentional homicide. According to the criminal complaint, Cloth told Roche that she wanted to go out to dinner on Friday night. Instead, he showed up at the apartment ready to cook for her. The apparent change of plans led to an argument between them he began pushing her buttons, according to the complaint.
Bring your broke ass over here with a bunch of chicken legs and some salt. You think you take my ass out?
I got a coupon.
Broke ass.
Now,
air fried chicken.
I'll take you to Bonanza.
Now, you tell me if this story is believable or not. She claims that he grabbed a knife by its blade.
By the blade part.
Okay. He picked up a knife by the blade, and when she pushed him to get away, the knife went into his chest.
1,000,000 to 1
right
shot.
into his heart.
1,000,000 to 1 shot, officer. 1,000,000 to 1. You'd have never believed it.
Nope.
Because, I mean, that's...
Was his hands all cut?
I mean, as you know, every time I've picked up a knife, it's always by the blade.
Yeah, always.
Never by the handle. Judging by the story, this is the best thing that could have happened to him.
Right?
Dying?
Die now. You were in for a long and miserable life if this was going to carry on. So, best thing that could have happened.
While being questioned, she was complaining, saying, quote, "I should have just gone to the bar, and the whole thing was just irritating."
You probably should have.
She also said, if his parents didn't hate me before, they're sure going to hate me now.
That's true.
Well, yeah.
That's true.
Is there a picture of her?
Yes.
She a tortita?
No.
It's surprising. Just looks normal
like
enough.
Looks normal?
Well, I mean, not like you'd expect a crazed.
Look at those eyebrows.
Well,
oh my God.
Well, yeah.
There's none there.
She hasn't drawn them on yet.
Oh yeah. She forgot.
They got her before she had a chance to apply her makeup.
Yeah.
So it's the best thing that could have happened to him.
That's in Wisconsin.
That's the best thing could have done. Just end it now, brother.
That's Edwin's people up there in Wisconsin that do those crazy things.
She had a pocket full of chicken thighs.
That's right.
Now
Or you just happy to see me.
Popeyes.
That's right.
Now I'm a tender guy.
Well, so is she apparently. All right, we're going to talk about the NBA coming up next. Morning Huddle 94.1.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We are working a trouble spot on I-10 westbound at 46 far east side, Seguin area. Accident right lane. Downtown, 35 southbound at St. Mary's Camden. That's a stalled 18-wheeler, broken down cab of an 18-wheeler. So that's off to the right shoulder. It's about a 15-minute ride. 90 eastbound, 211 to Loop 410, and 10-12 minutes, 1604 northbound Calabria to Bandera Road. As we get into our morning rush hour, definitely most all our major freeway systems are filling in a little bit, slowing down. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Staples.
Staples has hundreds of ways to grow your business this spring, like spectacular signs, brilliant brochures, eye-popping posters, mouth-watering menus, and more. Shop now through June 13th and save up to $150 on all your custom prints. Staples. That was easy.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
Ricky, would you like to rap at the Testicle Festival? Can you give me a little rap?
You want me to spit a rap?
Yeah, I want you to spit a rap.
About balls? Yo, Testicle Festival. It's like an extraterrestrial. Widen my eyes when I see them calf fries.
The John Clay Wolf Show.
Listen to the John Clay Wolf Show, Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Trying to keep up with today's fast-changing digital landscape? With more ways to consume content than ever before, it is getting harder to reach your customers. You need more than just a presence. You need the experts at Conrex Digital. We craft websites that convert. We curate engaging content on social and blog channels. We generate quality leads through Google and Meta. We dominate your competition on streaming TV. Bold marketing, real results. Conrex Digital makes it happen. Visit conrexdigital.com. That's conrexdigital.com.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
Hi, my name's Jason Thompson. I've lived in San Antonio for more than 50 years. Went to grade school, high school, and graduated from law school right here. San Antonians have trusted me as their attorney after serious injury and fatality collisions since 1994. My website is alawyerforus.com. Why a lawyer for us? Well, after several years of practice, I watched as insurance companies created their own law firms solely to defend against auto claims. Today, there are very few insurance companies that do not have their own captive law firm filled with attorneys whose job is to minimize what the insurance company has to pay on an auto claim. If you or a family member is injured in a traffic collision, you will need your own attorney. Just remember alawyerforus.com. For many lawyers you see on billboards, your case will be handled by a non-lawyer or a staff lawyer. If you call me, Jason Thompson, I will be the lawyer you speak with. The initial consultation is always free. If you or a family member needs an experienced attorney you can trust, I want you to call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 900-0400. That's 210-900-0400. Or alawyerforus.com.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Fiesta with NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse with party-worthy promos. Through the end of April, take $150 off the American-made Real Truck Undercover Ultraflex Truck Bed Cover. Call or visit with promo code BLITZ to save $100 with free install. That's $999 installed on most Silverado, Ram, or F-150 5.5-foot bed Ultraflex covers. 200 in stock. No wait. Shop local with NAW. Family operated since 1978 on Culebra or online at nawtruck.com.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Really smart. Unfortunately, I didn't check if I took the gas hose out of my car's tank. Ooh, not smart. And I drove off while still attached to pump number 3.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NBA, we had a couple of pushes last night. The Magic, well, they're hanging on by a thread. The Pistons beat them. They're now 3-2 in that series. The Lakers, well, they lost 2. It's 3-2 in that one. And the Cavs held on. 125-120 is 3-2 in that series as well. The Dallas Cowboys have their wide receiver, at least for another year. George Pickens signed his franchise deal.
Sports Center brought to you by SAPDcareers.com. The San Antonio Police Department is always hiring.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
What's he talking about,
Vic?
Everybody's destroying the city when they celebrate. You know,
military drive.
I know.
Y'all got to settle down, brothers. The gas fire's a little much.
Yeah, they poured gasoline on the street.
Don't light the street on
and they
fire.
lit the street.
Now, I appreciate the fireworks from the pickup. I get that.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
No,
You're
don't.
pushing it.
We're not. This is not Baghdad. This isn't Tehran. You don't need to set the street on fire.
It's not Flint, Michigan either.
And the other thing is, this is just the opening round. What are you going to do for the next one?
Yeah.
You're gonna light things on fire after one round? Come
Kids
on,
today.
man.
You need to pace yourself.
Yeah, if
Pace
you're going to light it
yourself.
on fire, that's if we win.
We don't light the streets on fire till the Western Conference Championship.
And they were going to close down Commerce Street, but they were like, oh, okay, if the Spurs win, they'll open it. But downtown, but Military Drive seems to be the place to go then.
I'll tell you, that's
dangerous.
I appreciate the party. I appreciate your. I had a boss who used to always, I appreciate your passion. I appreciate it. But not here, not now.
The last time we won, I remember being stuck on 37 trying to get to downtown.
Oh, I remember that night.
But we were all on the highway.
We started honking there.
We were
just got out of the car and started celebrating there.
Yeah, we were there for like 30 minutes before we had to.
So you pace yourselves, kids.
You ever been?
And gas is $5 a gallon. What the hell you doing?
I know.
For real, man.
Park somewhere. That's why they go to.
Is it military? Is it Military Drive where I'm going to get my puro pinching Spurs?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The puro ceviche Spurs.
Pinching Spurs.
Oh, pinching Spurs.
Yeah,
okay.
that's right.
That other word.
That other word.
Yeah, either there or Walsham.
Well,
yeah.
Well, I don't want to go that now.
Walsham's closer.
Now I'm scared to go down there. It's scary.
No, don't be scared. Just
I don't
wear
want
a flame retardant.
I don't want to catch on fire.
No, just act like you own the property.
I hate catching on fire.
I couldn't believe. We talked about this yesterday. I didn't know there was a gas fire. I just saw the dude launching Roman candles from the back of the pickup. I didn't think
it was a red gas can, spraying it all over the street, lighting it, and then just.
And then they were dancing like heathens too around the fire.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Yes. We don't. Just come on now. I agree with who said that. We don't need riot police out for our parties. That's the thing about San Antonio.
Yeah.
We know how to have a good time together.
Yeah.
You would think. Come on, guys.
Walsham. Before dusk.
It is.
You better head home. The sun going down.
Yeah. Once the sun goes down, you see all the red eyes pop out.
Dude, okay. I this is sidebar stuff.
Yeah.
When I leave the studio, I drive by now 6 different homeless encampments between here. Have you counted the number that have you seen the dude that's living in the CVS parking lot? Some dude has just moved in, and they're letting him live in the CVS parking lot.
Like he's put up a tent?
He's got a whole Skid Row shack going on.
Jeez.
There's suddenly we've had a lot of folks have moved to the Eisenhower region.
As you know, I pay no attention to the problems of the poll.
Today on your way home, I want you to count the encampments.
Okay.
Count the dudes.
All right.
It's grown significantly over the last week.
Yeah, I usually see one outside right outside the fence of the cemetery.
Oh yeah,
right there. There's like
That's where there's one now across the street right there too.
Yeah.
They're confusing Austin with Austin Highway.
Even the homeless can't afford Austin anymore.
I know.
It's outrageous.
Now they're coming down here.
It's ridiculous.
It's outrageous up there.
Ridiculous.
All right, wanted to get into the playoff games tonight. The Nuggets Timberwolves is obviously the one that most people around here have a rooted interest in, since that is going to present the next opponent for the Spurs. But the Knicks and the Hawks, Knicks up 3-2, and early in the series, it looked like the Hawks might have had them, and then, man, the last 2 games have not been competitive.
Well, they forgot they were in the playoffs. I don't know. Did they not set their alarm in that last game? I've never seen a more lackadaisical team that had a genuine shot. This team looked like they could actually at least take it to 7.
I mean, they were up 2-1. 2-1 with a game coming at home. You get blown out at home. It got even worse. They lost by, I think, almost 30 points in Game 5. You give them any hope of
none
winning tonight? Well, I mean, they're playing at home tonight.
I don't care. I don't give them. It's something about Atlanta. I've decided it's Fulton County water. Whatever it is, there's something about Atlanta teams that the brighter the light, the bigger the collapse.
Okay.
I have no trust. There's no heart in Atlanta.
What about the Georgia Bulldogs?
That's not Atlanta. That's Athens.
Okay, yeah, I guess you're
right. But I'm serious. I thought Atlanta had a fighting chance, and they match up well with them. They've got the guys to do it, and just laid a freaking egg. And now New York knows they can beat them, and they're going to beat them. And you're right. It might not happen tonight. The Atlanta might be a flame there to hold it steady, but I don't see how they win this thing.
Yeah, when the rebounding margin is 48-27.
What the hell, man?
That usually speaks to effort, and that's an embarrassing number, 48-27. Like, you have no chance of winning a basketball game.
Yeah, that's the sins of omission. I had an old coach. There's two types of sins you can commit on a field or a court: commission and omission. And I'll take a commission every time. At least you were doing something. At least you tried something. It was wrong, but you did something. Standing by and letting other people take care of you. Omission is unforgivable.
Not particularly a strong effort. The Sixers got a win on the road in Boston behind a monster performance from Joel Embiid. The problem is Joel Embiid, we'll
see.
Typically when he shows up, this is what you get. He appears to be ready to play. It makes this game a little more interesting.
It's worth the watch. I don't.
But it also could have been what we talked about before, like teams that just show up and they're desperate in those spots. And the Sixers, there's too much money being spent. There's too much talent on that team to just get blown out by the Celtics. Maybe they fought their best fight. Do they have one more in them, do you think?
If Embiid shows up and does that, absolutely. Without hesitation. If he goes and gets 33 the way he got them, which was dominating in the paint, it wasn't 3-point shots of which half went in or anything like that. He started inside and worked his way out. He did exactly Embiid things, the things that you pay him to do, and it's enough with the guys around him to win a lot of basketball games. And if he does what he does, they're a threat to come out of the East. I just don't know if they're capable, if he will do it again and again and again and again.
There has not been a close game in this series. The closest game was a 108-100 Boston win. The margins in the rest of these games, 16 points, 32 points, 14 points, and 32 points. It's blowouts one way or the other.
And Boston should win this. They should. They're put together in a way that should win a title. They're just not put together in a way that beats a strong power post game, and that's what they're dealing with in Philadelphia when Embiid's healthy.
Claymore says, problem is Embiid will show you flashes of what he could be. Next round he'll go out in game 2 without anyone touching him. It is, man. It's the gift and the curse of that dude is when he's on the floor for you, he is one of the – I really believe this. He's one of the 5 best players in the NBA.
Just go watch the last game. Watch what he did.
He presents problems that people don't have answers for, and – the problem is he's just never on the floor. And if it were anyone, if it were Joker or anyone else, you'd have to say the same thing. It's just like this guy is great. He just can't be on the floor. It just happens to be that Joel Embiid is the one, and they've got good pieces around him too. I mean, if Tyrese Maxey's the second best player on your team, you ought to be good enough.
Paul George is playing well too.
Yeah,
they've got enough of there. That's what should scare Boston and New York and any other team that pretends to have a chance. If Embiid is up and Maxey continues to do it, and Paul George continues to, and Edgecombe's already gotten a 40-point game in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. That's a terrifying team, and it's so terrifying above that it all hinges on Embiid.
Nuggets are in Minnesota, 5.5-point favorites are the Nuggets. Again, if these two teams were full strength right now, I think this would probably be a pick 'em at worst.
Oh,
yeah. There are two things working against Minnesota. Last game, not only did they obviously miss the offense that those backcourt guys bring, but the Nuggets also looked a little bit like they were figuring things out last game. Like the Nuggets have looked pretty awful for most of this series, even in the games that they won. So last game it was like, okay, that's what they can be. That's the scary version of the Nuggets. I tend to think maybe Joker's gotten the bad games out of the way. I would expect the Nuggets to take care of business tonight. I think we're getting a game 7, and we're gonna
come on, Nas Reed. Rudy Gobert, one time, brother, one time. Terrence Shannon, think of the money waiting on you, brother, if you just go do this. Mike Conley, this is it, brother. This is your last chance. I'm just one time, T-Wolves, just one time.
It makes for an interesting game tonight, though. Of course,
get run out of the gym.
8:30 tip if you can stay up for it.
Can't you envision a night where Joker goes like for 40 and 20?
I can, although it's hard to do that against a team that's got Rudy Gobert,
and Naz Reid. I mean, they've done the right things. I mean, they have, but I like it's a light switch with him. You open up a little crease, he'll get 40 on you.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. All right, we'll take a look at the series, where especially the games from yesterday and where these series sit now. It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Noticing a lot of delays through downtown. A stall at I-10 eastbound Colorado Street off to the right lane. I-10 upper level westbound Culebra, that's a slow-moving work convoy, so left lane is closed. I-10 upper level eastbound Culebra, also slow-moving work convoy. At 37 northbound Carolina Street, that stall's been moved off a main lane, now off to the shoulder. If you guys see something we're not talking about, call us on the traffic tip line so we can go and check it out. 210-785-2601. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Staples.
Staples has hundreds of ways to grow your business this spring, like spectacular signs, brilliant brochures, eye-popping posters, mouth-watering menus, and more. Shop now through June 13th and save up to $150 on all your custom prints. Staples. That was easy.
Almost 90 years ago, Academy Sports and Outdoors was born right here in Texas. So we know a thing or two about a thing or two. Like beans don't belong in chili. It's called a feeder road. And how far really means how long. We've been your neighbor for generations. That's why we're adding Texas-sized deals across the store, only in Texas. If you happen to find a better price at a competitor, we'll beat it by 5%. Academy. Fun can't lose.
San Antonio, the Gunslingers are back at Freeman Coliseum Saturday, May 16th at 4 p.m. for our Star Wars game against the San Diego Strike Force. Lightsabers, touchdowns, and indoor football action. Tickets on sale at sagunslingers.com. May the 16th be with you.
The Gomez Law Firm is proud to be San Antonio's trusted personal injury law firm for the past 50 years. We have Jose with the Gomez Law Firm here with us. Your firm has been fighting for the people of San Antonio since 1973. That's incredible.
There are not a lot of businesses that stick around for even 50 years, let alone personal injury law firms.
If you have been injured in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, then turn to the law firm that will fight for you. Visit joegomezlaw.com.
And remember, Gomez Law fights.
My name is Whitney Allan, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Evan Cohen here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app, share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required, not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
Progressive presents ways to save money that aren't bundling your home and auto insurance with Progressive.
I can't believe the deal we got on these seats for the game.
Wow, they must be pretty high up here. I think my ears just popped.
Yeah, here, put this on.
Is that an oxygen mask?
An official team oxygen mask.
Well, I can kind of see the field.
Good, your senses are still sharp. You're going to need them for phase 2 of the ascent.
Don't save money by sitting in the nosebleeds. You could save hundreds by switching to Progressive. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. Money is on the line. Always say hello with Quo. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, big game in the NBA coming up, Minnesota and Denver. Spurs fans will be watching anxiously.
Plus, George Pickens has officially signed his franchise tag. What does that actually mean?
The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. You're listening to The Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Almost.
This gets you emotional, doesn't it, Vic?
Yeah.
Did they ever throw it back to you?
Huh?
Did they ever throw it back to you?
Yeah.
Today was gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you.
See?
By now, you should have somehow realized what you got to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
Your pitch is perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Is that
Rob.
what that's called?
Yeah.
The fire in your heart is out. Come on, Rob. I know you've heard it all
Pitch, you say.
before.
Yeah.
Never really had a doubt. All right. Looking at these NBA series, and I'm surprised that only 2 series have been closed up by now.
Me too.
Right?
Me too.
It sure felt like in a year where the bottom handful of teams felt like the only reason they were in is because there were so many tanking teams that it's just felt like a really top heavy team. So the fact that only 2 teams have been able to get the job finished is alarming to me.
It is, and I don't. Do you think it's because so many false wins happen during the year?
I think that could be it.
Ones that we really just don't know how good teams are.
I really think there is something to you don't know how good these teams really are, and that makes the playoffs all the more intriguing.
It is intriguing. I will give it that.
Which honestly is kind of why I've come around to. The Spurs having, like I said all year long, it's hard for me to picture the Spurs winning a title just because teams don't do this. Teams don't show up year one in the playoffs and win. It just doesn't happen. So.
And even now, the Spurs are an exception because you look at those other teams like the Pistons who haven't been here before and they showed up and they look like a team who's not been here before. We could talk about Atlanta the same way where they just what the hell? You look like you don't belong. And the Raptors kind of have outperformed than I would have expected. But, yeah, this has been – the thing it is, it's intriguing, but it's galling because those teams that we just brought up are talented enough to win, but they're just doing dumb stuff. And you're like, well, maybe you're not as good as I thought.
But you know what? The Spurs did dumb stuff in their series. They overcame.
You're right. You're right.
And that's what good teams are supposed to do. Like you're supposed to do dumb things and overcome it and be like, oh man, we shouldn't have let it get that way. But these other teams are unable to do that.
Well, I will say this before we move on. I think if Portland was playing anywhere in the East, they'd have won their series.
Well, they might have.
You know what I mean? They played above their depth, where these teams are not.
All right. The Pistons Magic series, the odds opened up Pistons minus 590. What do you think the odds are now for Detroit to win this series?
Probably right about where they are, right? Did they get better?
Well, remember, Orlando's up 3-2.
Yeah, but last night did not feel like the kind of thing that Orlando can keep up with. I know they're going home. I feel like this, like if Detroit plays their game, but no, I think there's enough with the Blanchero. 200, 225?
Orlando's minus 135
So
now.
even less than I give them. Wow.
Detroit plus 115 to come back and win the series. The 1 seed plus 115. The Sixers.
What do you think about that?
I still think Detroit's they're much better.
In a vacuum?
But
yeah.
Man, I also am fully believing that Detroit is not very good. I just think they're better than Orlando.
That's me, but it's the 2 to make 1 thing that, man, I think they have a likelihood because Blanchero I think he can go get 40 again.
Are the Cavs the 4 seed? Is that Cavs Raptors? That's 4-5, right?
It is, yeah.
I think the Cavs are going to beat the Pistons.
They should.
The Cavs are the only team in the East, I thought, besides the Sixers, who now it's an uphill climb for the Sixers. But I thought the Cavs and the Sixers were the scariest teams for Boston to begin with.
And I still think that's true.
I think it might still be the case. I just think Detroit is not – they don't have the scorers to be a title winner. They just don't.
I think we
can
all agree.
They got one dude who you can count on to put it in the basket, one with any consistency.
And because he's ball dominant, it's not going to really allow somebody else to step up. You know what I mean? Because this is do or die time. I have to take the shot, brother. I can't trust you to do it, so I got to go get 45 is going to be K's mentality, and they're probably right about it.
Okay, Sixers, Celtics. The odds were Celtics minus 925 at the open. Sixers were plus 625. What do you think they are now?
Oh,
you think the Sixers there's less hope?
No, I think there's hope, but it's that Embiid kind of hope. But yeah, I think it's a little bit better than there was. But I'd still put Boston in the high 3s, 4s.
Celtics minus 1,600.
So they really believe it.
Yeah, it implies a 94% chance that the Celtics are going to win.
That's all in.
That is very high.
Yeah, okay.
The Knicks opened minus 255, Hawks plus 210. The Knicks now minus 825, Hawks plus 575. They see what we see, that the Hawks have just kind of rolled over and died.
What's the Australian guard's name for Atlanta? Is it is it Dylan? Is that him?
I can't think of his name. I know who you're talking about. I can picture his face. I can't think of his name.
Can we all chip in and get him a haircut?
The Cavs open minus 650. They are now minus 1,300, which implies a 92.9% chance they beat the Raptors.
Watching a little bit of this.
And that was a close game last night.
James Harden is I hate to root for him.
I do too.
But I know you don't. But he's playing good basketball.
Yeah.
Restrained basketball.
No, you're right. He's been solid.
He was their leading scorer last night. He and Mobley both with low 20s. He's dealing when appropriate. He picked up some Shai Gilgeous calls, which I think Cleveland is in a nice little spot here.
I think he also had more turnovers than assists, if I'm not mistaken. He still did James Harden things.
I think Cleveland is, they have to rely on this wild card. And Toronto has played better than I thought they would. They really have. Scotty Barnes is legit.
Yeah.
That's nothing new, but that's not a bad basketball team.
No, they're not bad. The Western Conference, the Nuggets were minus 325 when the series started. The T-Wolves were plus 265. Where do you think they sit now?
By what I see, it should be exactly that. But I still think Minnesota probably has a little bit of number just because the opportunity is better.
Nuggets are minus 145. Timberwolves plus 125. Now you're seeing with every other one of these lines, if it's 3-2, the team with 3 has the odds are in their favor,
and as it should be. But this one
is different. The Nuggets minus 145, and obviously the injuries have a lot to do with that. But that's a 59.2% probability. Then the Rockets Lakers, it opened with the Rockets minus 650. The Lakers are now minus 300. And if the Rockets pull this off, this would be unprecedented. This has never happened in the history of the NBA. So if you think it can happen, it'll pay you plus 250.
You know what? That's worth some money.
You think they can do it?
Because of the way they did it last night. Now, certainly, the Lakers are waiting for the cavalry ride over the mountain. And they got Austin Reeves back, and it was sporadic, but it helped. That team ran out of gas, and the way that the Rockets beat them with 5 dudes under 20 points. All 5 of their starters got equal amounts. It was a team effort with hardy defense. The real question with Houston is, what do you do with Durant when he can play?
I don't think he's going to play this series. So
I think that's the best case scenario for Houston. Ideally, I don't want him on the court because you can see the way that they beat the Lakers. Well, share the ball, man. Share the ball. You'll eventually wear them down until Luka comes back and starts doing Luka stuff if he comes back. I think Houston has a better shot than I thought they did, but I still don't think they're going to make it back home. I think the Lakers are going to beat them.
LeBron was really solid last night.
Just not enough around him.
There really wasn't. DeAndre Ayton's done a good job defensively on the boards. Like, he's actually playing hard. Like, the problem was the 3-point variance was off for the Lakers. Lakers shot 7 of 27 from 3. Hard to win. But also with 2.5 minutes to go in the game, it was a 3-point game.
It was.
So they were right in it, despite shooting 26% from 3. I still think the Lakers win this series.
I hope so. I hope so for Houston's sake.
Well, yeah.
I want them to blow up.
Well, I don't know. Who do you think would give the Thunder a better matchup?
Well, probably the Rockets. Probably the Rockets just because of the size. But the OKC has dismantled the Lakers this year.
That's true.
Just utterly smoked them with
Luka,
everybody.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You're right. But yeah, I find it interesting that the Rockets were minus 650. Now they're plus 250. That's a pretty big swing. I think the market really just got, and I said that at the time. I said, this just doesn't make sense. That's a crazy number. I know Luka's an important deal, but it's very disrespectful to LeBron James, who's been there and done it for a long time. All right, when we come back, see what's going on outside the world of sports. We've got some stuff going on in Hollywood we got to tell you about. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
All right, step up. If you really know the Rangers, this is your game on Rangers Game Day. Make your call in the Morning Huddle's Ranger Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger who takes one deep. He hits one, you're in. Ranger tickets. He hits two. Now we're talking tickets and a hotel stay. Big swings, big rewards. Wake up with the Morning Huddle and cash in with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
Now, the Sarlacc is a terrifying creature that was created by attaching a ferocious, sharp, giant fangs to an armadillo named Apita from the Guadalajara Zoo. He's famous down there. He can beat you at tic-a-tac-a-toe 3 games out of 4.
The John Clay Wolf Show.
Listen to the John Clay Wolf Show, Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $700, plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy Posturepedic mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio and have been practicing law here since 1994. And in the past 30-plus years, I've helped hundreds of San Antonians injured by negligent drivers. If you've been injured in a car or truck collision, call me, 210-900-0400. I did want to let you know of a very disturbing trend I've seen that you really need to be aware of. If an attorney or someone acting on that attorney's behalf calls you after a traffic collision, with very limited exceptions, that is called barratry or solicitation. It's a crime and is unethical under our state bar rules. Do not answer these phone calls. Do not hire an unethical attorney. Neither I nor anyone in my firm will ever call you after a traffic collision. If you need my help, and if you've been injured in a traffic collision, I think you do, you'll need to call me. My name is Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400, or go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
Attention coaches, educators, and booster clubs. Need a fundraiser that's different from the rest? With Gardenville, supporters purchase something they already need. High quality, locally sourced mulch and compost. Your organization earns money on every sale. Real products, real value, with support from Gardenville to keep it simple. Ready to grow your fundraiser? Visit garden-ville.com/fundraising. That's garden-ville.com/fundraising.
My name is Christine, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, was a healthy 34-year-old, and 3 months later, he was gone. Thankfully, he had life insurance. Ethos made it so easy. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. 100% online, no medical exam. Life insurance didn't take away the loss, but it did give us the space to just grieve.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. Ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Tonight on the NBA docket, the NBA has the New York Knicks and the Atlanta Hawks, a 3-2 matchup set for 6 o'clock. Also, the Celtics try to close out Philly with a 3-2 lead. Tip-off set for 7. The games are on NBC and Peacock. In Major League Baseball, your Texas Rangers, well, they avoided the sweep. 3-0 was the score against the Yankees.
This is Jason Minix. You're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey, friends. I know everybody's been wondering what's going on outside of sports. They said, man, you guys have been talking so many sports.
I know. What's going on here?
What's going on? Did you see David Hasselhoff's using a walker?
No.
Yeah, he's 73 years old. He's out using a walker now. His 45-year-old wife is helping him get around.
What, did he have hip surgery or something?
I don't know. I think he's just old.
The Hoff.
God, I hope that's me.
What?
I hope when I'm 70, I have a 45-year-old wife helping me get around.
Well, if that's the case, you're going to be broke.
Yeah, big deal. I'll be 70. Who cares?
The first will take most of your stuff. You're going to need a walker.
As long as I've got that young, tender nurse to help me along the way.
And that bank account in the Caymans.
Sad thing is the bank account required to lure in that 43-year-old au pair.
All right, fine. Well, you know who gets the most, though, Rob? Another 45-year-old who gets the most. Ray J. I don't believe Ray J is very good at math. Ray J went on a podcast with Cam Newton. Okay. And
10,000, you say?
Ray J claims that he's had sexual relations with 12,500 people.
And didn't he have a party when he reached a milestone?
Yes. He wanted to have a 10K party, which was his original.
And he's 45?
He's 45.
So
that was his original goal.
Here. Let's do the math.
Well, they asked him, we'll just get the math here.
Okay.
You're 45 years old now. And this was Cam Newton explaining this to Ray J.
Yeah, dude.
Like Cam Newton is a rocket scientist compared to Ray J. He said, so you're telling me you've slept with a little over 1.5 women per day for the last 30 years.
Different women every day for 30 years.
It's literally impossible.
It is impossible.
Now, he says, because when we're on tour, we're thinking 5 to 10 a day. But also, I don't care how cool you were, Ray J, when you were in high school.
Right.
You might have banged a lot of chicks in high school, but it wasn't a different one every day.
Oh, yeah.
There just ain't no way. In high school, you got one and you were like, I'm holding on to this one until...
At least for a little bit till I'm tired of it.
Yeah. You get excited about it. I'm going to keep her around for a month or two maybe, Ray J. And he's just like, nope, one and done. Got to find another one by 4 o'clock. I need another one. That's crazy.
Is that a medical condition?
Now...
He's got a couple if he has. There's a couple medical syndromes that he's carrying with him now. I'm sure there's some shots and...
Oh, my God.
He did say that he basically said that there is no way he is going to reach Wilt Chamberlain's number, which was reportedly 25,000 women. He says, I can only F about 1,000 more. And he sounded almost defeated when he said it. He just said, I can't do anymore. So it's too much for him. Having sex with all these ladies is too much. 13,500 it's more than a normal man should be able to handle. Wilt, he could handle 25K, but a normal size person, 13,500. That's where he draws the line.
What's his name? Nick
Cannon?
Nick Cannon? Mm-hmm. He's just going for babies.
Yeah, he only cares about that.
He's going for output.
Baby and
So
baby mamas.
He leads in the baby mama category over Ray J, right?
I mean, I'm empty
I don't
after
know
4
which
or
one
5 times a week. And that's it. That's the same person.
Well,
you know?
I mean, you'd
Right?
have more excitement if you had more partners.
If I had a good bank account, too.
And also, you would never be tired when you were 45.
There ain't 25,000 women out there I want to with. You're lowering your standards on a fairly regular basis.
Have you been to South Park Mall?
I'm just saying.
I love that place.
Once you start reaching about
Get out there. Get out there in L.A., Rob. Walk around.
Even then, there ain't 25,000.
Go to Atlanta.
You've lowered your standards on a couple of days.
There's a lot of girls who want to be in music videos.
I got a quota to meet, so come on in.
Or does anybody want to be on the radio?
A lot. Oh, Rob.
Hey,
is anyone?
10,000, you say?
10,000.
That 9,999th one.
Anybody looking for a production internship?
Yeah, I got some right here.
You made the choice between carny operator and radio guy.
Come on in and sit on the couch.
That's how Edwin got the job. Edwin, have a seat right over there. You can take your shoes off.
10,000. I'm going to have to see your ID.
I need to see your ID.
And will you lock the door behind you?
And your passport.
Yes. Yes. Are you know who Anthony Mackie is, right?
No.
Anthony Mackie is the new Captain America, the black Captain America.
Yeah.
You know about his new movie Desert Warrior, right?
I don't even know who he is. No, I don't know.
Yeah, you'll know when you see him.
Have you heard about his new movie Desert Warrior, Vic?
No, I haven't. I actually haven't.
Yeah, you know what? Nobody has. Here's why. Desert Warrior, this is crazy. Desert Warrior could be the biggest box office flop of all time. I had no idea this movie existed until I read this today. So here's the deal. Desert Warrior opened in North American theaters last weekend. It was on 1,000 screens, but it only made $487,848, which the per screen average was $483 per theater that it opened in.
There was no media. I'd never heard of it.
I never heard of it either. Now, you would think
they knew it sucked is what they knew.
Okay, but even when movies suck, if it's got a big enough production budget,
or
you're going to promote it, right?
Yeah, the right marketing would make it look like it's good.
Oh, it's funded by Saudi money, so they have
Dude.
Oh, that's nothing to them.
$150 million budget.
That's like $20 to them for us.
So so here's it's also got Ben Kingsley in it. But here's the deal. This isn't all like Anthony Mackie's fault. Apparently they've had like a bunch of production issues, but like the idea that this $150 million would-be blockbuster opened and I had no idea and it made $480 per screen that it opened on, that's crazy.
Well, good news is you'll be able to watch it on FX Friday.
Now, it does say that it's going to be very difficult for it to be the biggest bust of all time because The Adventures of Pluto Nash with Eddie Murphy
I remember that.
made $7.1 million worldwide on a $100 million budget.
It drove him just about he disappeared for 20 years after that.
Right?
But as it stands, Desert Warrior will be very lucky to clear $3 million domestically.
And that's pushing it?
It's got 27% on Rotten Tomatoes, so
how
somebody
crazy
liked it.
is that?
They started filming the movie in 21.
Straight to Netflix.
Sounded like a nightmare.
Oh.
Hey, all he had to do was act. I just showed him, got paid.
The 13th Warrior. Have you seen that movie?
I remember it. That's got
who's that one?
Let me see. The Spanish guy.
Antonio Banderas?
Yeah, wasn't he in it?
I don't know. I don't remember that movie.
Oh, yeah, it is Antonio.
Yeah.
It had a $160 million budget, and it made less than $62 million worldwide.
Okay, well.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
What
Rotten Tomatoes, 34%.
God,
How's the movie with Warren Beatty and Dustin Hoffman that's considered one of the worst ever made?
Well, this is pretty bad. This,
yeah.
I mean, now, and this is the other thing. Like, Hollywood used to depend on Chinese box office money, and now Chinese, China is making their own movies, and they prefer those movies to American movies these days. So,
if they hate the voiceovers like I do, I get it.
Well, yeah. I'm flabbergasted that I had no idea this movie existed. I feel like I'm pretty dialed in.
I know.
Well, like I
I've
said,
never even heard of it.
It never popped
It's
up
going
on
to
my
be
feed
on
or
your
anything.
favorite streaming service in about 3 days.
Yeah. Rin says, "What about Waterworld?" That now Waterworld. A lot of people watched it. Like it was a crappy movie considering the budget that it had, but a lot of people watched it.
Everybody wanted to see the vaginas behind his ear.
Oh, what a terrible movie that was too. Terrible movie.
See your gills. Oh God, cover those up.
Yeah, but at least people like at the end of the day, when you make a bad movie, if people go watch it, no one really cares that you made a bad movie because you made your money back.
Right, you already saw it.
Yeah, you can make Waterworld 2 now. But something tells me Desert Warrior 2 isn't going to be out anytime soon. All right, let's take our last break of the day, friends. When we come back, we will give a look at the daily lines. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams sale and get 30% off Duration, Woodscapes, and Super Deck products May 1st through the 11th. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
Turns out, talk isn't cheap. Just talking about affordability doesn't make things affordable. Straight Talk's had the same price since 2009. Plus, their Gold plan includes a Walmart Plus membership and $20 in Walmart cash when you activate. That's more than just talk.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straightforward, always. Valid through May 17, 2026. $20 in Walmart cash for Straight Talk Gold or Platinum plan customers newly enrolling in Walmart Plus. Limit 1 per enrollment and account. Same price claim applies only to base monthly price of the $45 Straight Talk plan, beginning October 2009.
There he is, Mr. Big Time Capital One Bank guy.
Mom, please.
Well, look at this Capital One Cafe. I just might move in.
Or just drop by. Capital One cafes are open 7 days a week.
I could put my spoon collection right here by the ATM, yes.
Wow, you weren't kidding, Mom.
I never kid about the spoon collection, son. Oh, hey, what's that thing you always say?
There's no fees or minimums on Capital One checking accounts.
No, the other one.
What's in your wallet?
Oh, that's my boy.
Terms apply. Visit CapitalOne.com/bankguy for details. Capital One and member FDIC.
Progressive knows that for business owners, vacations hit different. But hey, at least you finally took a vacation. And look at that. You only answered 53 calls, 84 emails, onboarded 1 new hire, and covered for Chris while he's out on paternity leave, and you did it all from a kayak. Because you, my friend, know how to relax. All right, you may not know how to take a day off, but you do know both your personal and business auto insurance needs can be covered in one place with Progressive. So at least that's relaxing, right? Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states or situations.
San Antonio, the Gunslingers are back at Freeman Coliseum Saturday, May 16th at 4 p.m. for our Star Wars game against the San Diego Strike Force. Lightsabers, touchdowns, and indoor football action. Tickets on sale at sagunslingers.com. May the 16th be with you.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
We're going to get to the daily lines in a minute. I do have one more story. How do you say, is it Brevard County in Florida?
It's Brevard
County. A math teacher there has lost her job. She is accused of having a sexual relationship with a student. The Brevard County School Board voted unanimously to terminate the contract of Kirsten Rose, a 37-year-old lady, teacher at Cocoa Beach.
That's Cocoa Beach area. That's
Cocoa Beach Junior Senior High School. What does that mean, junior senior high school?
They got a building for your.
There's no freshman or sophomore.
I don't know. It's weird.
Well, there's a lot of high schools that just have juniors and seniors.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So it's for juniors and seniors.
And then they have the freshmen and sophomores in another building.
It's just weird to call it junior senior high school because it's either
unless it's a junior high and the senior high school and the same. Who knows?
Okay, whatever.
Doesn't matter.
Apparently, the relationship began between Rose and a student in November through Instagram. Investigators say it didn't become sexual until February. Now, when the case broke open was his parents checked his location and noticed he was at an address they didn't recognize. And they said, "Hey, son, where you been?" And he said it was at his girlfriend's house. Well, a quick search pulled up that his girlfriend was his math teacher.
I hope you had good grades.
Right? I would hope so.
At least carrying an A.
It doesn't seem like this guy was real concerned about
it's never
much of anything. Every once in a while, the teacher's really hot, and I go, I think I've admitted this on this show before that I once shot my shot with my my health teacher in high school. I thought she was into me. She was not.
Yeah. Hey, you tried.
I tried my best, man. I thought I made a move, and she was like, "Oh, come on, you're a kid."
The principal at St. Teresa's, she was hot.
Yeah,
yeah.
Did you tell her you were interested?
I think my dad was hitting on her.
Okay.
I was glad to have those meetings.
I thought school we had both a male and a female teacher caught with kids.
Oh boy,
students when I was there. Yeah,
I thought me and Miss Avery were going to be a couple, but she disagreed with that. She decided that was not.
It's your hormones, kid. Get away.
I mean, I felt like she was like 20. I'm sure she was older than that, but she felt like she was 20.
Oh yeah.
So hot, Miss Avery. Oh,
never had that problem.
But I wasn't a man yet. I wasn't a man in her eyes. I wasn't a man. All right, let's wrap up the show the way we always do by taking a look at the daily lines.
It's the Morning Huddle's look at the daily lines with AJ and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You covered, yeah!
By the way, Pumbaa says Bonnie Blue having 1,000K parties daily, and AJ's trying to say Ray J's number is impossible. Fool's been dirty. Listen, it's the possible body count for a woman is much, much greater than it is for a man.
Oh, yeah.
Now you can buy that little pump.
Oh, yeah, I don't know that. I don't believe in
Pump
that.
that thing up.
Yeah.
All right.
Like a Reebok.
The Knicks in Atlanta. The Knicks 2.5-point favorites at the Hawks. Who gets it done tonight, Rob?
Knicks, and they cover.
Knicks finish the deal. Yeah. Put the dirt on the grave. Celtics 6.5-point favorites at the Sixers.
They don't cover, but they probably win.
I'll take the Sixers money line tonight.
Yeah,
2 to 1.
I would too. I don't think 6.5 is. They're not going to cover that.
I like the Sixers. I think they win. I think the Sixers are going to win. I think we see Game 7. And the Nuggies minus 5.5. Minus 6.
Come on, Minnesota. Come on, T-Wolf.
At Minnesota. I think Denver probably.
Skull.
I think Denver probably wins pretty comfortably tonight.
No, that's the Vikings.
That is, but it's still Minnesota.
Skull.
Same. Big deal. Big difference. Yeah, I think Denver gets the job done tonight and probably for the series. I think if you're betting Denver, I would just bet the series price. There's no point in betting game to game. In the NHL, the Dallas Stars win or go home tonight. They are favored to not win. They are favored to go home.
Were they favored at the beginning of the series?
Yes.
They were, yeah.
Minnesota minus 125 tonight. And the Oilers at the Anaheim once mighty Ducks. The Ducks plus 110 tonight at home. So the Oilers getting some love on that front. Major League Baseball. Detroit Tigers. Fromber going for Detroit. Bryce Elder for the Atlanta Braves. The Braves minus 130. Atlanta's cursed, as Rob says, so you might want to back the Tigers tonight.
That water.
St. Louis is at Pittsburgh on Paul Skeens Day. Hunter Dobbins is pitching for the Cardinals. That's a made-up person. Paul Skeens is arguably the best pitcher in the National League. So the Pirates thusly, minus 220 favorites today. That's a Dodgers-type number, minus 220. Philadelphia and the Giants, Christopher Sanchez and Logan Webb, your pitchers. The Phillies, minus 150 favorites. Lance McCullers Jr. making his semi-annual start.
Yeah. We like him to play
Look at that.
In April and May.
Chris Bassett going for the Orioles, O's minus 120. Oh, I guess I better skip ahead to. Are the Rangers in action tonight?
They're off tonight.
Oh, they're off tonight.
But
Okay.
The Astros got a double because of the rain out last.
I thought about a double donger, but I luckily.
I think they got Detroit tomorrow. So
okay. Yeah, Astros in the second game. No announced pitcher. Brandon Young will go for the Orioles in that one. The O's minus 130 in game 2. Colorado, Michael Lorenzen going for the Rockies. Andrew Abbott for the Reds. Reds minus 165. Miles Michaelis goes for the Nationals. Freddie Peralta for the Mets. The Mets are minus 195. The Mets are favored every game and never win. What are we doing? Why am I not rich yet just betting against the Mets every day? What's wrong with me? Brandon Woodruff goes for the Brewers. Michael Soroka for the Diamondbacks. Brewers minus 125. Noah Cameron going for Kansas City.
Speaking of that, I didn't want the Diamondback game. Have you seen that kid? What's got 22 games hit? Itamaro. Have you heard this guy?
No.
Itamaro Vargas. 22 straight games hit. Tied for the third longest start of season since 1940.
Hey, now.
What? Yeah, man.
The 40.
Well, is he going to get off Brandon Woodruff tonight?
Come on, Itamaro.
Good luck, Itamaro. Noah Cameron going for Kansas City. Jeffrey Springs going for the Sacramento River Cats Athletics of Oakland via Las Vegas. The A's minus 126. The Giants-Phillies, second game of their doubleheader. No pitchers announced for this one. Minus 150 are the Phillies. And Kevin Gossman going for Toronto tonight. They are in Minnesota. Bailey Ober going for the Twins. Blue Jays minus 135 there. And with that, we've made it. We have a meeting today. I thought maybe
I would hope
if I was off yesterday that we would have no meeting. But
like at all?
Yeah, they decided and it was Vic's fault. Vic was like, "Should we push the meeting since AJ's not here?"
Yeah.
You should have
I didn't know.
You could have just taken one for the team, Vic. You should have said, "You know what?
No, I have things to discuss."
No, you
know,
do.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yes. Believe me, lots to discuss. A lot of business will be discussed today. The art of the deal.
The art of the deal.
Let's make a deal. Boss man, let's make a deal. Yeah, there will be a deal today. Like George, it might be a franchise tag like George. It might only be good for a minute.
Speaking of deals,
we're making a deal.
How eager do you think the PGA guys are to have the live players back?
They're excited.
You think they are?
I don't know about the golfers,
players, yeah.
But I know the PGA Tour is excited for them to get back and just end all this nonsense
I think they're
once
going
and
to open
for
the
all.
door, and I think the live will be done, but in the next 10 days. I think that they're going to jump soon.
You think so?
They're talking about it now.
I mean, they've already said there's going to be no funding going into next year.
So I think these dudes are going to be
pulling the money,
running on the PGA Tour as soon as possible.
I got a feeling you're right. Yeah, and it makes sense. Good for the PGA. They win the battle.
Yeah. An ignominious end to a weird time in professional golf.
Really
and this all came down to Phil Mickelson wanting the right to use his picture to market himself. That's all how it all began, way back when. The PGA just wouldn't let him have his own marketing rights, like his own NIL for a lot of stuff. And next thing you know, we've got an utter collapse and split in the golf world.
Was Phil Mickelson trying to be in Jugs magazine or what?
Really, that's all it came down to. And then you had what's his name, the shark, Greg Norman down there trying to start, who always hated the PGA.
Yeah.
And here we go, finally over.
Well, Jason and Joe, finally over. This show, finally over. Jason and Joe will come up at 2 o'clock and perform a sports talk radio show for you. It will last until 6 o'clock, and then they'll go home, and then James Pledger will probably do something after that. Thank you for joining us today. We'll be back tomorrow and do it all over again on a fun Friday.